We're back for another season, this time in the championship, but let's get the points record campaign underway with a bang. It is a match that we've definitely been waiting for a while. It's Leicester City versus Coventry City. It's a watch along. Won't you join us? Hello and welcome to Leicester Fan TV. My name is Elijah and it's good to be back. It's good to see you all again for the watch-alongs. I'm going to pop the link right in there as we are less than 10 minutes from kickoff and we'd love to get your views before the match starts. But we're going to get right into things by talking about the lineups. I think the biggest talking point for a lot of us is the fact that Yannick Vestergaard has made his way back into the lineups after a very spotty relegation campaign last season. Seems as though he's really found his way into Enzo Maresca's good graces, particularly at the expense of Harry Suter, who's been dropped to the bench, if not going to be sold fairly soon. Nick, I've seen you've joined in. I'm going to add you into the stream. There we go. Nick, how are you doing?
Welcome back. It's nice to see you.
Thank you kindly. It's good to be back.
Yeah. What do we reckon to the team?
You know what? I like the look of it. I think the biggest thing with it is that talking point about Vestergaard, whether we feel confident that he'll be able to bring it, but where he fumbles in the Premier League, I feel like we could actually see some levels from him in the Championship. I feel like this is one of the best teams we could put out.
It is, but obviously you know my feelings with Vestergaard. I've prayed to the football gods today, so hopefully they actually are smiling on me that Vestergaard has a good game.
I was going to say, I feel like your views on Vestergaard are shared by the majority of us.
I just think with the attributes he has, he doesn't use them. You know, a person that tall should be like a threat from set pieces, defending and attacking, and he doesn't use it. For me, I would have put him on the bench, and I would have put Doyle as the left centre back and brought in either Castagna or James Justin. You know, we know what James Justin can do. He's a great player.
Definitely the fact that we've got Wout Faes as a fullback is something that really stood out to me. I've never seen him play in a position like that before. It might say something to either Castagna maybe being pushed out of the team or just a lack of fitness perhaps on Justin's part.
Yeah, as I say, you raise a good point. I mean, has he got the pace to play that sort of role? He's not really the quickest, is he?
I always rated him more for his physicality, which is going to be a good thing to have in the Championship. The thing is, though, like I have a lot of trust in Maresca, so it's entirely possible as well that the formation that I have is wrong because I pull it from Google when they release it based on the squad sheets. Obviously, formation you're not really going to know until kickoff.
Well, did you see any of the preseason games that were streamed? Did you get to see any of those?
I didn't get the chance to see them live. I obviously caught clips of them afterwards.
Because it looks like when we are attacking, it converts into three centre backs, and like Ricardo will play in the midfield and stuff like that, and then obviously comes backwards. It's it retains its shape a little bit. So we'll see. Right. I'm excited to see Mavidi. I think he's going to be good.
I definitely heard a lot of good things. I don't watch a lot of the French league, but I always try to look at like the reception that he's going to be getting from the fans of the team that we're getting him from, and they almost all seemed universally positive on him.
Yeah, it sounds like he's got the pace like Barnes had, so that's one good thing.
Exactly. And the fact that we finally have like a more dedicated winger signed for us, pretty much for the first time since Riyad Mahrez.
Yeah, exactly. So, big day for Casey McAteer as well on the right.
Yeah, I know that he did quite well with Wimbledon. Obviously, Wimbledon struggled last season as a team, but I feel like he was one of the more shining lights for them. So I'm definitely optimistic. I think now is a good time. We're in the championship. It's a step up from Wimbledon for him. Now's his chance to shine.
To be fair to him, he's looked quite sharp in pre-season. So, keep it going a bit. We've also got Albrighton on the bench, which can come in and, Albrighton's balls in at the best of times are dangerous, aren't they? So,
100%.
We've got
100%.
Nacho on the bench as well and Daka.
And that's another big thing. Is like I always like to talk about squad depth because I feel like that's one of the biggest things that comes in to bite us. Right now, I like the look of our bench, and I feel like that's something that we really didn't have in the Premier League last season.
No, but obviously we know why last season happened because we couldn't really invest because we were skirting towards that financial fair play prop, and that was the issue. There's a stat going out there. I don't know if you've seen it that with Madders off the bill, Perez off the bill, Tielemans off the bill, and Barnes off the bill, we've saved £30 million a season in wages alone.
Yep, that doesn't surprise me in the least.
And do you know what I mean? And that's like, if it was that bad, you can understand why we couldn't bring players in.
Oh yeah. So. And I think as well, the other stat that I saw was the fact that we do still obviously have the largest wage bill in the championship. I want to say by like a matter of almost 10 million.
Yeah. This is why, for me, it's crucial that we go up this season. This season's just like a pit stop and we get back into the Premier League, because if we don't do it, you think this season was bad, this next season will be 10 times worse, if not more than that.
Well, that's always how it tends to be with a relegated side, is like you need to bounce back or you're in for a slog. See Coventry City, for example. I mean, they went down in what, like 1999?
Yeah. You can throw Forest in the mix when it happened to them. They went down in the 90s.
Yep.
Look how long it took them to get back.
And now we have some order to restore. It's time for them to go down, us to go back up.
I think they will go down. I think the 3 promoted clubs to the Premier League will stay up.
I don't have faith in Sheffield United. I think they've lost too much talent and haven't replaced them.
Bramwell Lane is as intimidating as out. It's a bit like that's what's going to possibly keep them up. The same with Luton. I mean,
that's a very fair point.
You've never been to Luton. Luton is a tiny. You have to go through somebody's back garden to get to the away end. It is.
Oh yeah, I've seen the. I really want to go to Kenilworth Lane, particularly before it gets restored. But you make a very good point on the United fans, because I went to see QPR versus Sheffield United at Loftus Road. You couldn't hear the QPR fans at any point during that game.
That's why the old stadiums, for me, yes, I love the King Power because it's our home. But for me, our old ground, Filbert Street, will always beat it anytime, because especially on a night game when it was a big game, the atmosphere was amazing. And ever since we moved from Filbert Street, I always felt like we lost something. So
that's right. I feel like so many teams that get new stadiums will say, like, you get that with Southampton as well when they move from the Dell to St. Mary's. I obviously never got the chance to visit Filbert Street. Like, I love the King Power, and my team stadium was built in like 2006 in Toronto, something like that. So it's like I never really got to experience those old school football stadiums.
No, it's a bit sad. Anyway, it's nearly kickoff time.
Yep, I gotta let you go. The teams have taken the field, but thanks for joining me. Hope to see you at half and full time. Cheers, Nick. All right, now I do have some co-hosts with me. I will add them in if they're available. Jono, are you ready? Jono, good to see you. And Michael, are you ready? There we go. The team is back.
We're back. New season. Back for a new season. Into the championship. Last time everyone saw me, I was a weeping, blithering idiot. I took some time off from football, aka watching MLS, and now I've been so hyped about this squad the last week. Madvididi, Harry Winks. Oh my goodness. It's so good to also see familiar faces. Ricardo Pereira, He's
going to be so important for us this season.
Jamie Vardy is going to wreck the championship. Enzo Maresca immediately putting all the new guys in. Mavridis in. Harry Winks is in. And who's in the back? Next to him. Doyle. Right. Everybody's in. Let's go. Let's.
The only one who's not in is Cody. That's the only one who's not in.
Who's that? Cody's injured. Okay, so they're about to kick off.
It's a very refreshed, a very new team.
Can we sync up? They just kicked off.
Yes, we haven't kicked off yet on my screen.
They just
kicked off.
Bang.
The Coventry players are doing huddle on my screen, so
can you pause it? Can you pause it?
I can't pause it.
Can you pause it, Elijah?
Yeah, I can. I'll pause it 15 seconds.
We'll pause it at 15 seconds.
13, 14, paused.
Don't worry, Fee. New season, new start. Positivity Jono is here. Positive Jono is here.
All right, so John, let us know when you're at 15 seconds.
Yeah, we're just about to kick off. Coventry's just about to kick off.
Sounds good.
So excited for Leicester City football.
For all of you joining us. Sorry, John?
I've just kicked off.
Nice.
Okay.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
There we go.
Coventry's
just taken by Coventry. So I was just going to say, Bubba, always respect to see the overseas fans. If you're joining us from overseas, let us know where you are, what time it is where you are, because Michael is definitely taking the cake at the moment.
I'm overseas. It's 4 a.m. I haven't been to sleep yet. I'm missing extra time in the USA women's match that started at 2 a.m. And I've drank a whole 12-pack of Trulies already. Yo,
God.
Let's go.
You are in for the greatest Sunday,
morning.
Michael.
It's football morning. Let's go. Leicester City.
Come on. That was a great ball by Dewsbury Hall. It wasn't. Well, good attempt.
We're playing patiently at the moment, passing back and forth between the midfield and the back line.
It's good to be back.
No mistakes early on, because we know what this match means to Coventry just as much as it means to us.
Like, Coventry just missed out on Premier League football by a penalty, so it's not like they're a bad team. They're a very, very good team.
They did get they got a defensive player who's starting today, Joel Letibaudiere, that I thought we should have signed. Left as a free agent from Swansea City last season. So they've also strengthened from that campaign.
And let's not forget, we won.
Great play by Ricardo and Harry Winks. Brilliant. Well recovered. Dewsbury Hall loses the ball.
Very well to hold possession.
Oh, we've lost the ball by Dewsbury Hall, though.
Good control by Fast, though. Intercepts and makes the pass all in one move.
Well played by Harry Winks again. Was that McAteer?
The ball goes back to Hermansen. Mads Hermansen, a first professional start for Leicester City outside of friendly matches.
Hopefully we have our keeper situation sorted out.
Well, what do you mean? They released the squad numbers. We've got our number 1, Danny Ward.
Oh, no.
The Great Wall of Wales.
Ooh.
Oh, lost the ball away. Great recovery by Winks, though. Excellent.
And now we're on the break.
He tries to get Vardy out. Oh,
lucky. Unlucky.
They know that play, though. Defender drops his shoulder, just gets in between Vardy and the ball.
And
we should have really passed it to Ricardo. Damn it. Or no, Mavridis.
Early days, though. Early days. We're just testing water, seeing what works.
We're only 3 minutes into the season.
Andy Nguyen saying that Kasedi is confirmed. I haven't heard that it's confirmed yet. I've heard it's very late stages, but no here we go yet on that.
Is that the loan?
Did Fabrizio report it? If Fabrizio reported on it, then it's probably a done deal.
Well, if you can speak to Jamie, he actually disagrees. He's like, he hates Fabrizio. Great interception by Ndidi.
Very good passing play. We go through 2, 3, 4 Coventry players.
Oh,
brilliant!
And there's that switch up onto the wing that we were looking for.
Oh, it's a great ball
Excellent
by
pass. Finds Mavididi on the wing. Excellent pass. Finds Mavididi on the wing. Gets round his man. Makes the pass back. We're crossing into the area, and it hits someone in the back.
Unlucky.
Now Coventry look to break, but they've only got 2 forward right now.
Oh, I'm looking forward to this season as a resurgence of Wilf Ndidi and Harry Winks, 2 players that 3 years ago were the top of the league at their position, and now they're in the championship playing for Leicester City.
Mavididi on the wing again, trying to lose his man, crosses it in. Only going to find a Coventry defender there, though. Michael, I've already heard yours a couple times. There it is.
That's all the same destroyed one.
This is a brand fresh new one. I like, you know, at the beginning of every season, you start going through all your memorabilia and stuff and like, oh, new season start. And I was like, oh, snap. This one doesn't have any creases or anything. This is from, the FA Cup win. So,
nice.
Yeah.
Well,
symptoms.
We want to see what it is like now until the last game of the season. I want to see how fresh it is now.
You're not even going to be able to read the match on it.
This isn't going to last a month.
I've been reusing the same one for my first Leicester match against Aston Villa. It was a 0-0 draw, and that thing is barely holding on. Like, it's probably going to rip in half this season. I don't have it with me at the moment. I'm up at a cottage with some friends, hence why I also don't have the backdrop with the shirts. But no, I will definitely be getting it out.
Nice positive start from Leicester. I've not seen any side to side. It's either been whipping it across the pitch, going forwards, nice defending.
We've been very organized, which definitely helps to show more cohesion between the players than we had last season.
Well, I've seen a few posts saying great sweeping by Hermanson. Excellent.
I was about to say I didn't want to cut you off there, but Hermanson really showing his sweeping skills there. Through ball from Coventry City. He was just ahead of the defender. Hermanson comes out, challenges the 2 players, clears it all the way to the halfway line. And again, right there, a great interception, feeds the ball immediately to McAteer on the wing.
Awesome. That running.
This man off foul. Come on,
that's
give it
surely a free kick.
No.
That's a surprise there. Coventry defender, as McAteer drops the shoulder, tries to go around, just goes shoulder first into him. Welcome to the championship.
KDH, he's on his left foot. He takes
off from a distance.
Oh,
right into the arms of the keeper.
KDH got a little space here, and you know if he's got his left foot on the ball, he's going to put it all the way through it. He got a little.
He just curves it the wrong way. Should have gone left side of the net, but
excellent tackle by
that in hindsight.
Brilliant. Come on.
Our passing has been much better.
We're in really.
We've got to throw it in an advanced position.
Yeah, it
all
seems
the
like
fans on their feet already by clapping. It's brilliant.
Are the clappers back this season?
I assume so. But
because I'm hoping to get to a match in October, and if I can, I want to bring back a clapper.
That's a throwing to us. What?
I'm really excited to see a lot of familiar faces. You know, it feels like maybe the opposition every week is, you know, a little lesser than us because we played with these players in the Premier League. Granted, we did get relegated, but I mean, I'm excited for this season. I'm excited for the new signings. I'm excited with the new manager. I'm just, you know.
Credit where it's due. I'm going to cut in just for a second. Great sliding tackle from Yannick Vestergaard. Cuts off the through pass, puts it out for a Coventry throw.
Yeah, I'm excited for Vestergaard in the championship. He's got to do good here, right?
Big man redemption arc starts now.
It has to, right?
His name should be
Coventry coming forward on the left flank.
Bench.
Great defending from Ndidi. Where was that in the Premier League?
This is the resurgence. I'm telling you, they feel like they're playing down a level, even though they deserve to be at this level. Guys like Winks, Ndidi, Pereira. He's had a bad run of injuries the last 2 seasons. Uh-oh.
Coventry in the area. Wout Faes makes himself big, blocks the pass.
That's up for a throw-in. But I was seeing some posts about the fact that the players are loving the training. They made it said it's so intense but the players are loving the intensity, the different tactics,
the new ideas. Yeah.
The players are all on board. It sounds like the players trust in the process. That's what I'm happy about. You can tell they weren't like that with Brendan. They hated his tactics, but now Enzo's come in and said, right, this is what we're doing. Believe in me. And that's what the players, I think, they're showing it.
Corner for Coventry comes in, up and over Hermansen, up and over everybody, and out for he may have touched that. I think it's a goal kick.
He went straight out of bounds. Come on.
Let's have a look.
Dangerous towards the back post. We didn't really have anybody marking it, but it just clears the entire box, and that's out for a goal kick.
We need to mention,
but
no VAR.
Sorry, John, go ahead.
No VAR.
No VAR, yes.
So any penalties offside, if it's given, it's given. No second chances.
There's also going to be some great away days as well. Like I know a lot of fans have been talking about Plymouth. Like you don't really get to go into the West Countries in the Premier League.
Nope. Oh, come on.
Got another break here.
Mavididi.
Lays it up to Mavididi. Yes. He's got to take the shot earlier there. He takes 1, 2, 3 touches and gives Coventry a chance to get back. His shot gets blocked, and we get our first corner on the day.
The ball should have went to the right. That was the wrong pass.
I don't mind it going to Mavididi there. He was in space and coming forwards, but I think he needed to take that shot after 1 touch, but he takes 3.
McAteer's way offside.
Yeah, but not initially. It just the move took too long. But it's another.
Looks like it's going to be an outswinger from Dewsbury Hall here.
I have to see the team power full because after relegation, fans might be still pissed off, but it looks full. It looks like a nice atmosphere to be in.
Ball goes up and over everybody, and I think it ends up going to Winks, who needs to play the ball back to Ndidi.
McAteer down to Mavididi. Yeah.
They're forced to keep their backs to the goal, though. It's good close down play from Coventry. They're keeping their shape very well.
What do you guys think of the first 10 minutes of the season then?
I'm still just as optimistic as I was at the start. You know, like I'm not sure that I buy into like the setting the points record and walking the championship, but I feel like we need to be a title contender or else that's a marked failure on the season. And I feel like right now we're playing like a title contender.
Well, like all the players, every single one of them who came in and all the players who have already been here said our aim is to get promoted. That is the goal.
Right.
So Enzo won't say we're going to get promoted because he can't say that. So he'll say we need to try and win games and stuff like that. But all the players know what they need to be doing. So that's everyone's on board. So if they're saying that, we need to believe in that.
In swinging free kick from Dewsbury Hall will be cleared from a header by Coventry. We regain possession right at the border of the attacking third, and we'll play it back.
Yeah, Jay's he's injured. He had a injury before they flew out to Singapore and Thailand, and they didn't want to risk it. He's had a scan, but I don't know the update of his injury.
Now, the rumors that I've been hearing are there are some folks that are optimistic for perhaps a return in October. He's going to be huge when we can get him back because he's going to be that mental anchor, especially in the back line. He's such a big character. Like he's telling people what to do, when to do it. And even though he's not playing, I'm sure in the changing room he'll be that sort of like big character, like a Wes Morgan was. They'd be like, "Come on, boys, let's do this." 100%. Because like I really like Mark Albrighton for that, but he's not the kind of person who's going to be tough on his teammates. He's just going to be like the good vibes.
Well played by Vardy.
Great play to the wing, McAteer. Well headed away by Coventry on the cross, but we maintain possession. We're penned to the outside of the box at the moment with Ndidi. Or sorry, not with Ndidi. Ball goes by Ndidi to McAteer, now to Ndidi, and his cross.
Come on.
Yo, the football is flowing. It feels very natural right now in the way that our play pretty much under everybody last season was very blocky and forced. We feel very natural at the moment.
Yeah, they were very positional last season. But how about Ndidi getting into the box all preseason long? Ndidi's been finding his way in and around the box while balls are flying in. That was another good example of it.
This Wilfred Ndidi redemption arc has only taken 13 minutes, but he's back.
No, yeah, it's totally set up for it. He stayed at the club. He could have left 2 seasons ago. He stayed at the club. He stayed in the city. He loves Leicester. He loves it there. And I could say that about a bunch of other players, including Yannick Vestergaard, who won't leave.
It's the pull of the Tim Hortons in the city center. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's definitely, it's the chips. Yeah.
Tim Hortons in a historic building. You'll never sing that. Shot taken from the outside. First time volley held by the keeper, though. Ricardo Pereira looking for some glory there.
The only thing that's missing is, for most, has been a goal. We've had great tackles. We've defended well. We've gone great goal. We've had all the shots so far. We're just missing a goal.
We haven't quite had like that Tielemans-esque rocket from outside the box yet. Like at the moment, we've created some chances. We've taken some shots, but they've all been pretty comfortable for Wilson so far.
Yeah, we don't have those players anymore. We don't have the magical players anymore. We're gonna have to work for everything.
Great interception by Wout Faes. Good tackle. Excellent.
Great tackle there. Coventry maintained possession. The cross comes in, headed away by Vestergaard, though.
Headed by Vestergaard. And swept up by Mavididi. Well defended.
That's a goal kick.
Really well played by Mavididi.
Yeah, for Craig's comment, like it.
Go ahead.
I feel like it was just that Rodgers' tactics were starting to get stale, but it was the best that he could really play for us. It was the best tactic that worked well for him with that squad of players. It was time for him to go. And yeah, we're seeing when we get some fresh coaching into here and some new tactics, how well that can flow.
It's not just Brendan as well. It's all the backroom staff. You know, some of them were there for like 10 years and great through ball.
Very good play. I think it was just a half foot too short there that forced him to slow up a little bit. Now Coventry looking to break.
Excellent.
Very well to get between him and the ball.
He's been exceptional already. That's the third block run he's done already.
He's been pocketing Palmer, and that's been huge for us. Palmer and Sims.
You know what? I don't know a single one of these players. None of them. I have no idea who Coventry City guys are.
Look, I've got the line that we're back on DAZN in Canada, and I love it because I got the lineup up here beside the match, so I can just match up player names and numbers.
But you know what I have done? I haven't watched a single Premier League, nothing. I have no idea who's transferred or I totally just X myself out of English football when we got relegated. I was so sad, and I just focused on Leicester 3 weeks ago, and that's about it. You know, when we started signing players and stuff like that.
The problem that I have is that I'm from Toronto, so if I wanted to stop following English football and just get into the MLS for a bit, things are even worse.
Yeah.
We have the highest wage bill and the worst team in the MLS.
No, yeah, you guys suck.
Excellent through ball.
Unlucky.
Good tackle there. Very good tackle from Coventry City there.
Come on.
Yeah, I focus so much on the sound. I haven't missed a home game this season. I've been to every single home game. I bought that season ticket, and I haven't missed a game. And it's kind of
I've missed one Toronto FC home game this season so far.
Oh, right on.
I do my best to go to all the games live that I can, but I buy them on resale because people are selling them cheap.
Ooh, yeah. If you can get them cheap, but I have them the cheapest. Season ticket is the cheapest.
I always perceive this when we start talking about the MLS, the game's calmed down in midfield at the moment.
Yeah.
I can usually get lower bowl seats for about $40 Canadian. I usually sit in one of the spillover supporter sections. So we stand up, we do the songs. Nobody's sitting in that section.
And that's 40
Canadian. So that'd be 32 US, about 28 pounds.
Okay, yeah, that's about a good price. Yeah, the season ticket is 22 if you buy the ticket. Yeah.
How close to the field are you though?
It's a general admission.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about about Messi being in the MLS?
Oh,
I couldn't care less, to be honest.
He's not playing Toronto.
No,
Well, yeah, I care if he played for Toronto, but it's like,
dude, he's a cheat code. Like he's way better than every single player.
Miami were the only team in the MLS that were worse than Toronto until they signed Miami.
Yes.
Or until they signed Messi. Yeah, like they were the only team we were ahead of. And then they go and score 5 against every team they played in the League's Cup.
Messi is a cheat code. At 36 years old, he's better. He's the best player in the league immediately. It's evident when the games are going on. Ooh, good ball over top.
We're playing so many lofted balls. Like, it's refreshing to see how eager we are to get it forward.
We're in the championship. Lofted balls over the top. Route 1. Here we come.
But it doesn't feel like Route 1. Like, there's still a build up to it. Like, everything is very controlled. It's not just get the ball, hoof it forward.
It has slowed down a bit now. It's more passive football in midfield at the moment. There's nothing really happening, but great.
It is scrappy. Oh, these guys are diving in. Come on, look, the referee. You better say something about that.
Now, I need to ask for some help from the man from England in the room, because I get corrected on my pronunciation. Is it Coventry or is it Coventry?
Coventry.
Okay.
So any championship, you're not sure, ask me.
Thank you kindly. I'm never gonna forget Loughborough. After I got caught out calling it Loughborough.
It's Loughborough. Loughborough.
Fee, what you're mentioning here about just like the amount of rotation as well, though, we brought up a lot of youth players in a lot of those preseason matches because we were substituting the entire team at halftime, if not twice during the match. Right. So there were a lot of players that got a chance to kind of flex their stuff with some of the bigger names in the lineup. And even it was a good chance for Enzo to really like get a view of the entire squad that he had to play with.
He knew who he was going to play. I thought.
Great ball. Come on.
Great ball to McAteer.
Control it. You can control it.
Good touches by McAteer.
Great control.
Ricky P in the middle of the field.
Oh, flowing.
The run and the pass in sync right there. Break into the penalty area. Is that Dewsbury Hall?
It is. Oh, it gets deflected. Oh, unlucky.
No one's on the end of it.
But we keep possession and pressure, and that's the two things we got to be doing right now.
Ricardo's becoming a cam. It's strange to see.
Liam, when I was in Leicester, the mistakes I was making, like I still don't understand why you don't pronounce the E in Foss Park. I don't get it. I just don't. And then, like, I'm from Canada. We speak French. Beaver Drive was like the single worst thing for me because that's Belvoir. That's what that is.
Definitely Belvoir.
Tell you what, Elijah, go through the championship table now. Say what you think it says, and then I'll correct you if it's wrong.
Oh gosh. Okay, hang on. Let me pull up the listings. I'm not going to be able to see chat at the moment because I don't have my second monitor. All right, EFL Championship.
We're taking it to him.
The thing is, I'm not going to put on like a fake accent. Like, I'm not going to go like Watford. Like, I would call that Watford.
Yeah, just say it properly. But okay. At the moment, we've got 70% possession.
Watford. It's
Watford.
So who's after Watford?
Stoke.
Yeah.
Plymouth.
Yeah.
Southampton.
Yeah.
Blackburn.
Yeah.
Lofted ball collected by Wilson before Ndidi could get there. Norwich.
Yeah.
Millwall.
Norwich.
I don't go big on the W on that.
Norwich.
I'm a Norwich guy.
It's Norwich.
It's Norwich. Norwich. After Norwich.
Millwall.
Yeah, Millwall.
Now, the thing for Millwall, though, is the district it's in London. We have a street named after it in Toronto, and we pronounce it so differently. Because I know it's Bermondsey. We say Bermondsey.
I've never heard of that.
Then you got Birmingham.
Birmingham, yeah. Birmingham.
Preston.
We have Birmingham, Alabama.
That's true. You go big on the ham, though, in Birmingham, though.
But it's definitely Birmingham. And it's also Nottingham.
No, it's Birmingham. Birmingham.
Lofted ball looking. Oh, he just can't get the shot off.
Coming, Wilf is
Coventry
in forward positions all the time. I love it. Wilf is so forward.
Regain it. Dewsbury Hall shot from the distance.
Oh, the handball there.
Face.
Oh.
No,
I think that was face.
Baseball. Yeah.
Baseball.
Baseball.
Here we go.
Then
Like,
we got Bristol
Like
and Swansea as we get back into possession.
Come on.
Calm down.
Dewsbury Hall again on the outside of the area. He's trying to get set for a cross. Just deflected. McAteer will let that run out for a throw.
When we're talking about other stuff, it's just because nothing's happening in the game. So don't worry. If we're talking about other stuff, it's because it's just passing around the middle.
It looks like Gustavo Hamer caught that ball to the face. We're going to see the replay on it here.
Oh
no, it does go off the arm. I'd feel hard done by if that was a handball against a Leicester City player. It catches him right on the underarm here.
I didn't call the arm. It was a handball. No
VAR.
It did hit the arm.
No one's gonna look at it in the championship.
It hit the arm, but it's like right where the sleeve ends. So like I said, like I'll feel hard done that we didn't get a free kick, but I'd feel hard done if that was a free kick against the Leicester player.
Totally something I got to get used to. No one's gonna look at it. This is my first season of watching Leicester City in the championship ever.
It's the first time
especially
watching
because they have VAR in the Carabao Cup, don't they? And that's still an EFL institution.
They don't in the early stages. They don't have VAR in the EFL Cup until Wembley.
Coventry coming forward again. They get through one, get through two in the penalty area. We force them to turn around and we regain possession.
We're
Dangerous
not
play, but we keep composure.
Yeah, we're not panicking. It's nice and composed. That's the biggest chance Coventry have had though since the start of the game. Also, well recovered by Winks.
But they're swarming us and they regain possession there.
The match is so scrappy.
The problem is now we've let Coventry back into the game. We need to pick up the pace a bit more.
Shot from a distance up and over the net. Did Hermansen get a fingertip to that? That looks like it was Palmer from distance. Voetfas intercepts the pass. It falls right to Palmer. It opens up for him. No touch from Hermansen, just up and over.
Ooh, what a good shot from this guy.
I don't think he touched us, you know.
We're going to have to learn these.
No, I think it's just it doesn't curl enough for him and it goes up and over, but not by very much.
The ball is kind of rising when he hits it. And yeah, dang, Hermansen.
Michael, I'm just going to make it clear for you. This isn't Americans commentating on the football. This is American and Canadian. Get it right.
Bruh. Don't sound right. You didn't watch
start
last
calling it Loughborough again just for that.
Loughborough. And it's soccer. What are you talking
okay,
about?
No.
Whoa.
He said, whoa.
In this stream, it's football, okay?
In this house, we call it football.
In this country, it's football, and it will always be called football.
If I get up at 4:00 in the morning to watch Leicester City, soccer. No.
And notice how much R there was in that Leicester there.
Leicester. No, it's a Leicester.
Leicester.
I was a little tempted to get the Leicester shirt from the shop when they were doing the Kasabian crossover, and it was just like the Leicester.
Oh, L-E-S-T-A-H.
Yep. Because I have a shirt like that for Toronto as well, where it's like T-U-R-O-N-N-O.
I know.
Have you seen our brand new pre-match shirt, the orange and the yellow and blue one?
That thing's wild. Like for my collection, I don't normally get pre-match and training, but I might get that one.
It is really nice. Have you guys noticed as well? I don't think you've got this one, Michael, but have you noticed that this shirt, Elijah's, the transfers for the sponsor feel a bit cheap?
You have the new shirt.
No, it feels about the same as the FBS to me.
Well,
like
I've already got stuff peeling here. I've already got stuff peeling on the beer sponsor.
Oh, do you put it in the washing machine though?
My beer sponsor peeled off my last two kits.
Do you guys wash it in the washing machine though? Like I only hand wash my kits.
I've gone on a delicate wash on low temperature.
I used to do the same. I got and like full disclosure, I bought a Nottingham Forest shirt because I needed it for the backdrop. I put it in the delicates wash. The sponsor on the back peeled on the first wash. Like it, you
Yes,
need to.
But anyway, back to the game. Leicester City have a corner.
And Yannick Vestergaard wants it.
Give it to me, but then it goes to FaZe.
Michael, I'm not going to commentate on it, but I'm just going to put that comment on screen for you. Foss wins the header, but it's saved by Wilson.
Of course it's
gone. The first goal for Leicester City of the campaign.
We had so many chances.
Great play at the back post there.
The USA women were dominating Sweden in the first half and pretty much till like the 60th minute. Sweden.
Oh, it's a great save as well.
Very good save. Another in-swinging corner, though.
Ooh,
was that Pereira meeting it with it? No, Ndidi.
He getting his hops up. He got way up there.
So the moment, the current stats are, we've had 8 shots, they've had 1. We've had 3 shots on target, they've had none. We've had 70% possession, and we've had 235 passes, and they've had 97. So on paper, we've been dominating, but we all know what that's like.
We do know what that's like, Jono. We do know what that's like.
Just seconds under half an hour into the game, though, so there's still time. I feel like there's a goal coming before halftime.
Well, I see with Leicester at the moment, we have a moment of attacking football, then we calm it down, relax it, then we go again. But the problem with that is that when we're calming down, we let Coventry into the game.
Give them a chance to get their shape. Chris just mentioning here as well. Don't forget when you're washing your kits, inside out.
I just be throwing it in with the laundry,
and that's why your beer sponsor peels.
Every kit, they're all gone.
That's because
you gotta hand wash them inside out. That's the only way to keep your sponsor. Anytime, like basically since they switched from like the felt sponsors, like in the old LG days and the Alliance and Leicester.
Eventually.
But at least those ones you can glue them back on. Like the vinyl, once it's gone, it's gone.
I'm gonna stop getting the sponsors unless it's sewed on. Then I'm not gonna get it.
Oh no!
You can't get the shirt sponsor. You can't avoid that. But
I work in advertising. If you offer me a sponsor, I'm getting it on the shirt.
No, the front never peels off. The fronts never peel off. It's just always that BS Saigon.
Well, admittedly, they're doing us no favors with how that's an elaborate print.
Right,
it's all as like a cutout vinyl.
Really thin, the little
good whipping. Oh, cleared.
Like I miss when we had Siam Commercial Bank as our sleeve sponsor, and it was that big old felt patch. That was a nice sleeve sponsor.
That's not iron. That was sewed on, right?
No, it was still ironed on, but it was it was thick felt, like it was like the championship badge.
Okay, yeah.
I have to say,
nothing's been stitched on sponsors wise since like the early 90s.
I'm so excited to see Wout Fass, like the guys that we were riding with at the end of the season last season. You know, even though we got relegated, there were some guys that are fighting and they wanted to stay at the club, and those are the guys that are here. Damn, Yannick Vestergaard talking about he got an offer from 5 big leagues. He thinks he can play in the Europe. No, he's still here at the club.
Ooh, big shot from inside the area. First time ball falls to the Coventry player.
And who was there? Yannick Vestergaard, right there.
Drops down to make sure he can't take the shot low, and the shot goes well over the net. But again, Craig was mentioning it here. Coventry are slowly getting back into the match.
Bang!
We need something to just like shake them up and unsettle them again, because if they keep letting themselves get comfortable here, they will be a different team in the second half.
I've got to say this though. The only negativity I have so far is I've not seen Vardy in the last 25 minutes.
Ooh, good observation.
Have you seen Vardy have the ball? I haven't.
I feel like that's much like last season, though, where he's the player that just the defense are going to lock down every time. They're not going to let us even pass the ball to him, let alone let him make a run.
Yeah,
body check there, and we win a free kick in a dangerous area off of Sheaf. And it's McAteer who wins it.
But Vardy knows that he just needs that. He's the most patient person ever, because he needs that one shot or that one chance, and he will take it.
And then he's going to wind up your fans, and he's going to get under their skin. You give him an inch, and he's going to take a mile and a half.
But Coventry on giving us that opportunity.
Coventry
players on the free kick.
It's a 3-man wall. It's going to be Dewsbury Hall to take. Wilson getting 4 players in his wall. Three Leicester City players beside them. It's very tense. Oh, and it goes off our own man.
Oh, it goes straight into the wall.
But not even their wall. It goes into our wall.
We blocked ourselves.
Ball
by
headed
Winks
into the area, and Wilson will
it's been frustrating because we've been playing really well, but I've got a really bad feeling that we're going to rue those chances.
There's no bad feelings. Stop it.
Good vibes only.
We're playing
good. You were saying penalties.
We're so much better than these guys. Yeah, USA Sweden's on penalties. Ooh.
My horse in the race for that is the Netherlands now that Canada got knocked out. They beat South Africa last night.
Well, shouldn't we be going for England?
Yeah,
the twins from the Atlantic.
Oof. English.
Maybe. I don't know. I when it came to national team, I have no justification for it. I just gravitated towards them.
The English.
Interesting comment. Winks has offered more since seeing him won Tielemans this game than all the last season. I agree. I think Winks has been excellent so far. He's been putting tackles in. He's been making lofted through balls.
I mean, it was pretty clear last season that just Tielemans, his mentality wasn't in it last season. Michael, some good news for you.
Oh,
that's a Medidi skill. Look at that.
Came over. We're not going to miss any of our penalties.
I do feel that we're missing.
We don't have the magic. We don't have somebody who turns on the ball and goes forward in the midfield anymore. So tonight it's Winks, Ndidi, and KDH. KDH can only go one way, and that's to his left. Winksy, he can cover a lot of ground, and he's got a really good engine, but he's not going to bring the magic. He might. I mean, this might be the year of his resurgence because 2018, 2019 at Spurs, Winks was the man. He was their 8.
Oh, an excellent through ball to Mavididi.
It's offside. It's offside.
Oh. And then, Michael, I feel like this comment came in like 30 seconds after you said you weren't going to miss any of your penalties.
I didn't knock wood. Oh, no.
But I think we've been excellent. It's just the last third, we've not had the clinical finish.
Yeah, and that was
no, agree, because we've had those shooting chances, but we've been taking them from distance, and it's just been going right at Wilson. We haven't really, I'd say neither keeper has really been tested yet.
And that's what's something Matt Piper and Rob Tanner and Owen OPA were saying on BBC over the last month, that we were kind of just lacking up front, even though we have Jamie Vardy, prolific Premier League goal scorer. But we lost Harvey Barnes and we lost Madison. We lost a lot of things.
Turnover off of Ndidi, and Coventry will take a shot from distance. Well blocked by Wout Fast, though. They maintain possession. Sims. Well shielded by Pereira.
Well played by Pereira.
Apparently nobody can score in this shootout. It looks like there's been another 2 misses.
I thought about Leicester City then.
Oh, yeah.
I think Enzo is going to give him a right old shout saying, where will, take opportunities.
Yeah, I think that Enzo, the locker room is so much different than Brendan. I think people are going to get cussed out. I think people are going to get benched it's going to be a bloodbath in the locker room every match if you don't perform.
The thing is that we've got to think
it's going to be the end of the Leicester City commemorative tiny notebooks in the shop.
Oh, there are no notebooks. Willie Caballero, he doesn't have a damn notebook. Are you kidding me?
I feel sorry for Beryl.
Oh my goodness.
The pen manufacturer, because they've lost their biggest client. They've lost because he goes for at least 10 pens a game. So surely that at least
Rogers is still in football. Like he's still going to be using pens. It's just going to be from a Glaswegian source now.
I love how Maresca has Pereira picking up the ball in midfield, and like that's his new area. It's like from the midfield to the right. You know,
he's freed my boy, and
we switched from a 3 to a 4 mid-game, in transition, and Pereira, I don't know how long he can last on these knees and these Achilles, but
for now he just looks he looks a whole new player, and he was good before.
Here he goes again. Nice.
You've got to think this though, is that in this game we've also got Daka to bring on. Now I know we're not Premier League anymore, but you've got to think that our players have Premier League fitness. And
Nacho.
Yeah. When Daka
I still back Nacho more than Daka even in the championship.
I do. But in terms of running, could they keep up with Daka?
Yeah, I don't know.
I never really thought, because I never really feel like either Daka or Iheanacho are like pace players. Like I feel like they're both ball handling, dribble through the line kind of forwards.
Yeah. Quick. There's a difference between being fast and quick, Yeah,
because I say like Vardy is fast, but I similarly, like you said, like I wouldn't call him quick.
Yeah, exactly. Daka's quick.
Daka can't keep up with Daka.
He's not really outrunning people.
Sorry, that was the one that I wanted.
Yeah,
speed and score.
Oh, that's it. That'd be it then, because it was sudden death.
No way! No.
America,
Michael, get the orange top out. Just join me in the Netherlands camp.
By Winks, come on, Winks! Push!
Oh, he just gets poke tackled.
If USA goes out, it will be the biggest disappointment in USA soccer since we didn't make the World Cup last time when we lost to Trinidad and Tobago. Oh my God, Medvedidi, come on, give me something, Medvedidi on his left.
Greg
breaks.
Oh no, Foes didn't shoot
because he's well fast. Why is well fast running all the way?
Why is he there?
Why is Wow fast on his cross? Oh my God!
If he puts foul, would have gone in.
I saw the hair and I couldn't believe that was Wout fast. I thought I was just missing
any other player. It's in the back of the net. Oh my God! He just runs by it.
He's like, "Partner's not doing anything. I'll be the guy."
Yeah, right. Oh, you stay right there, boy. There we go. Medvedidi's having some good runs though on his side. 43rd minute. We need to do something for halftime.
Adol's saying that. So with Patson Daka, it's that he's got pace.
Oh my God,
but the way that he plays isn't good enough.
Holmeson passed it through the tightest gap known to man. It went through.
Ooh, shoved off. Medvedidi shoves.
Medvedidi, come on.
Ooh, and just a little trick. Gets round one, gets round two.
Ooh, unlucky.
Just too slow on the pass. And now Kov looked to break. Vote fast up against. Is that Palmer or is that Sims? That's Sims. Finds Palmer. Wings can't stop him yet. Palmer plays it in the penalty area. Back to Palmer. Shot deflected wide.
That was Winks. That was Winks. That was. Block that. Just gonna.
Well, because he kind of gave up on the play in the beginning. He had to get back on it. Whew, yeah, last ditch because he kind of gave up on the
Winks. Excellent by Winks.
Yeah.
Good block by Winks. Yeah.
He was arguing with the referee.
Slides in, gets his heel on it.
Well, it's half time in a minute, so.
It's outswinging corner, played low. They scuffed the shot. Second shot taken, blocked. Rebound taken, blocked.
Again.
Corner again.
Guys need to stick to a man. Coventry takes the
corner.
corner.
This half and concede in before half time.
John Towers mentioning that we're bossing it, but still look vulnerable at the back. I still think that we've looked more stable than we did in the Prem, defensively.
To be honest, though, that wasn't hard to beat.
True.
That wasn't hard. Liam is talking about the
penalty corner, lofted up, and again, we're letting them win the ball, though. We can't be doing that from here. Volleyed from well outside the area, and Hermansen will collect it. One minute at a time.
Liam's talking about the America game, but I don't think he's talking about the Leicester game.
I thought so as well. Like I saw like in VAR gave the goal, and I was like, wait a minute, but there's no VAR.
Oh well, it's half time and it's 0-0.
All right, I'm gonna step out for just a second, but I will be back in a moment. Let me put up the halftime banner.
They blew the whistle.
Well,
they blew the whistle for you guys.
They hadn't yet on my screen.
Oh, okay.
But John, you sounded so confident.
It is half time. I know for a fact it's half time.
Oh, yeah. Pereira just puts a through ball to McAteer. Takes a shot on save. What are you talking about, Jono? Are you watching what we're watching?
I am watching.
That was an excellent play. McAteer gets just onside.
Oh,
there's their first major test for one of the keepers.
Oh,
that's a great shot.
Oh, he needs to go low to the keeper's right on the ground and put it in the far corner. Oh, we could have had a goal there.
Ooh. Enzo's not happy.
Halftime. Oh,
all right.
We have looked really good going forward at times. We've looked kind of solid defensively, but it's just exciting. Leicester City's back for me. I don't know. Yeah, McAteer. Yeah,
I'm putting a link in the chat. And wants to join me and Michael for a bit. You'll be back in a little bit, Elijah.
Yeah, I'll be back in like 5 minutes.
All right, the link's out for everyone to come and join us.
Jono, how was your off season?
It was bad until Leicester started actually doing transfers, but then we brought in a manager, which was brilliant. Then we bought 4 players. We bought Hermansen, Cody, Winks. Wait, we bought 4. Oh, Mavididi. We bought Mavididi, and we got Doyle on loan. So we bought 5. We've got 5 players in. So new background stuff. So I think it's been a good off season. Pre-season was okay. We played some really good football and really bad football, but happy to be back. Obviously, want to get the first win on the board. What about you?
Like I said at the beginning, I was so sad that we went down. Like I think it was more of the shock. Like I'm an American, so I don't understand the relegation, promotion, the feeling of it and what it really means. Yeah. And when it happened, I wasn't expecting it. And honestly, I I pretty much cried for like 2 days every time I thought about it. Like if someone texts me like, "Hey, I'm sorry, Leicester went down," I'd be like, "Why did you text me that, dude?" And I would like kind of cry about it. Seriously, I'd be like, and so I like didn't want to even bother with it. I didn't want to bother with the transfers or the manager or anything. I just wanted to focus on
MLS,
other football. Yeah, on other football, and USA football and MLS or whatever. And as the season got closer and closer, and I heard the news, oh, we got Connor Cody, I was like, oh, really? So the club isn't just gonna, fire sell everybody, and they are going to try to get players, and they are going to try to get immediate promotion. Like they're not going to just, cut the wage bill as much as they can. I mean, of course they're going to cut it as much as they can, but they're not just going to throw away players for the hell of it. Of course Madison was going to be gone. Of course Tielemans was going to be gone. But Harvey, it wasn't for sure that Harvey was going to be gone, but we got good money for Harvey. He wasn't going to play in the championship another season, So the club's doing the club business, something that they did, 8 years ago when we came up and we bought the players that we sold for 80 million. And, they're doing that business again. And, we retooled, we got rid of the old backroom staff, maybe, got rid of some of the old front office staff, even though Rudkin's still there. But at least, Top, he didn't just give up on the club. And there's
it's been good.
It still seems like the investment is there. And as the last couple weeks came upon us, I felt like a little more excitement about it, even though it's in this lower division. I feel like, man, we can dominate this division with a lot of familiar faces and some new blood in the club.
Definitely. Like I think there's a new lease of life at the club. Even watching this football, like some people comment saying same as last time but different players. I have to disagree. I think it's been much clearer football. Like it's not just wait at the back and then try and counter. It's more dynamic, it's different. All the players are putting in tackles, but
it's new ideas.
But I'm looking at the comments, which I do agree with, by saying playing really well, but time for a goal, desperately seeking quality in the final third, interesting first half, playing really well, but we need to create more clear-cut chances. Vardy outnumbered up front, we need to bring two up front. So everyone's saying that it's been really much better football, but we're missing that time. We're missing that final bit of quality to get the job done.
Yeah, we're playing really good around Coventry to get into the space, but then to get that ball to Vardy, or if Vardy needs another guy, that's why I'm saying bring in Iheanacho. I don't know who to take off. McAteer's been playing really good. Someone
I would take off.
How is he playing? And I would say Mavididi is playing really, really good. We have two really good dynamic players on the outside with McAteer and Mavididi. And that's something we haven't had for many seasons, is both sides having a very dynamic player on the ball. I'm excited for the second half. I think the goal is going to come. I want to see Iheanacho.
Would you take off anyone? Would you take off anyone different, or would you just bring like for like Vardy for Iheanacho? I personally just do like for like, because Mavididi is causing so much havoc on that left wing. Bakatir is causing havoc on the right wing. Winks is doing excellent with tackles and through balls. Indeed, he's doing the same thing. Dewsbury Hall is making good runs. So there's no one in that area which I would swap Vardy for, and obviously we don't swap Vardy for defenders. So anyone for defenders. So I feel just a like for like change in actually for Vardy, because we've got the pace on the wings. We don't need the pace. We just need someone to have that finish.
Yeah, right. Hold the ball up, get on the end of a cross. Yeah, I think you're right with that one. It's not quite like for like. When to me, like for like would be a player who plays exactly like him, and yeah, Daka would be the like. Ndidi would be probably what we need. And, you know, Enzo's probably in there, you know, cooking up something, Pep Guardiola style. I don't know what he's learned from Pep at Man City, but I'm pretty sure that it's got to be a little more dynamic than what Brendan Rodgers brings at halftime.
I think Enzo's more passionate. I feel that he's now properly been a passionate Italian back, like, you know, halftime session with the players. I think they need it. Like, I don't think it's one with the performance, because I think, like, defensively, like, we've been a bit passy around the back, and they've had they've almost scored twice, but Wout Fowles for me has been absolutely insane. Like, he's made 3 excellent blocks. He's ran back. He's caught with all the Sims on the left. No chance for him. He's still getting still in his pocket. Vestergaard, no mistakes from him yet. He's been quality. He's been good. I'm not saying quality. He's been really good.
He's good.
So Ricardo's been good. So defensively, I think we've been okay. I've not. Hermanson, excellent sweeping. He's not been tested as a goalkeeper yet, but in terms of distribution, he's been different leagues to what we've had, even with Kasper Schmeichel. In terms of distribution, he's been the best keeper we've had for distribution for a long time.
Yeah, he's definitely good with the ball at his feet, and I was actually surprised to see that he was the starter today.
Really? Who would you expect it to see?
I thought I was going to see Iverson, actually. And who's wearing the number 1? Danny Ward. So I don't know.
Ward is. But I don't know why they gave him number 1, because he's obviously not going to be number 1. There's 2 better keepers than him at the club. And obviously, since Enzo wouldn't come in and go, you know what, Danny Ward, he's the best keeper. He's the best keeper we have. No chance. Only Brendan Rodgers thought he was the best keeper in the club in all of football. In all of football. So,
yeah, I feel Enzo's like he's trying to flip the squad over. You know, we kept some of our older players, or I wouldn't say older players, but we kept some of the Premier League players that came down with us, and they can stay in the squad. Like, there's some players that came down with us, they can't stay in the squad, you know, but he kept some of the players and then let some of the new blood come in, like McAteer, you know, and then we get the new signings in. They're in immediately in the squad. Somebody was saying that in the press conference, Enzo was saying maybe Mavididi came a little too late, so maybe he wasn't going to play in this match. He's in. Callum Doyle.
That left hand side, you know, he's not just running at them. He's dynamic. He's doing skills. He's crossing the ball across the field. Those players aren't going to think, right, he's just going to run past us. He can pass it across the middle. He can skill past them, and he's got pace. So those defenders have no idea what he's going to do, which is it's scary.
And we've already seen some of those skills really shine. Plus the fact that McAteer has really held his own on the right flank adds to that unpredictability about that front three for you. And it's really, really keeping the Coventry players on their toes, but they've done very well to hold up so far.
Mm-hmm. Mavidi with McAteer, though, the only concern I have with him is that he's very prone to being offside.
Mm.
He's very prone to being there's been almost 2 occasions where on the right hand side he's been ahead of the defence and they've gone left. But as we saw towards the end of the half, as soon as McAteer is on side, they go right. He's a serious threat. When was scored, he's a serious
100%.
threat.
And you bring up a very good point on that, and I'm sure that will improve throughout the season as well. Even that last chance that we had in the first half, that was because one of the Coventry players was kind of dawdling in the back line. Like, he was clearly out of position with the rest of the line that was trying to play the offside trap.
Yeah, definitely. Maybe that's just come with experience. Like, he's still a young lad, he's just coming out of the academy, for his first professional league start. So I feel that it will come with time, but he's still showing massive quality regarding his abilities. Same as Mavididi, he just basically got signed 4 days before the season started, and already he's showing class. So he's had no preseason with the squad, unlike the rest of the team. So really, really, really good signs. Who would you say is your man of the match so far?
Ooh, I'm inclined to say Mavididi because he's done so well at pulling the defense apart, making the runs that he has to. He hasn't really put many feet wrong. I saw somebody was Carl Coles was saying Winks man of the match. I think he's a decent shout as well. A lot of the new signings have really shined. I wouldn't really, and honestly, I kind of want to say Yannick Vestergaard deserves some recognition. He's put in some really good plays, made himself big, blocked some shots, won some headers. He looks a new man compared to who he was last season.
That's very true. But my two, I can't split the two. But my two are Harry Winks and Wout Faes, because Winks for me, that final block of the half has kept us in. You know, he made that blocker towards half time. He's been running up and down the pitch, good through balls. So for me, definitely Winks and Fowles, because without those two, I reckon we'll be losing.
That's fair. Jono Towers has just joined us, so I'm going to add him onto the stream as well if you're ready. Jono, new season, new start, fresh looking team. What do you make of that first half?
Yeah, good to see you guys. It's nice to be back again, isn't it? Missed the football. Definitely missed 100%. The football. Yeah, good to be back. Good first half, I would say. Not outstanding. I wish we could have probably got a goal to settle us all down. I think that's probably what it needs. We just look a little bit rushed, a little bit panicked in the final third. And also at the back, I think we're still looking suspect. I think we need Cody back as soon as possible, in my view. I think Vestergaard, has done okay. He's done a job, but I don't think he's the answer long term.
No.
I think, he showed glimpses of, his ability. I think he's, he's done okay. Jury's still out with Vestergaard, I think. But yeah, I think if we get a goal, I feel like that will settle everyone down and we can go on to win it. But I think we just need to show a little bit more quality. I feel like Nacho needs to play a part in this game somewhere. I feel like we're playing Ndidi higher up and it just doesn't seem to work for me. He hasn't got the range of passing or the creativity or guile to open up teams. So I feel like someone like Nacho coming on may play a part. I'm still not convinced as well about playing one up. I know that we're all raving about the new style and, the new tactics, but I just feel like, why can't we sometimes play two up?
It needs to be quite a combination.
Yeah.
Yeah. At the same time, though, I feel like those wingers have definitely been providing more support than the more like 3-2-5-1 kind of formations that we were playing under Brendan Rodgers, or 3-2-4-1 formations, where it's like there's more support in the penalty area as those wingers close in. So it's not as much of an isolated one up front as we had last season, but I definitely see your point. I wanted to quickly comment on before we kick off the second half.
Oh God!
With regards to center back solutions, let's also not forget that we have Harry Suter on the bench, who's done quite well in the championship for Stoke. I know it seems as though he may have had a bit of a falling out with Maresca. Maresca doesn't quite rate him very much, but I think if he can settle in with this new style, he could be a really good solution for us this season in defense.
Possibly. I still think probably Cody and Fast are the two, aren't they? Two go-tos. I think with Vestergaard and Suter, you've definitely got two solid backups.
We have just kicked off the second half and an early chance for Sims, but he fires a shot wide. Sorry to cut you off on
that example there of that he goes to on goal. That's the Premier League. That's a goal.
Yep.
So I just don't see how we've improved at the back at all.
Well, speaking of goal, I think Coventry have just scored.
Have they?
Yeah.
Well, I'm a few seconds behind here, I think, by the looks of it. But
I was going to say, John, I might need to
get screen, but
it looks like a set piece or a corner. They're just lining up a corner at the moment for me.
Yeah.
So
they just won a corner.
Yeah, it's a set piece goal again. It's disappointing, isn't it? You know, the same old issues, set piece goals. Let's see what we can do now from now on. I think we obviously need to win this game, or at least get some sort of result. But that's not a good start to the second half at all.
Well, we know how important we know how important mentality is going to be to this team as well. So we need to see how they can react to adversity.
Absolutely.
Corner comes in, and yes, Coventry do score.
Yeah, and so harking back to last season, the demons of last season. What happens now when we go one behind? Do we step up and start playing? And we should be bossing this with the players we've got, or do we do what we did against Liverpool and just collapse? And let's see what happens, I guess.
Definitely going to be very telling, because we did boss this game quite a bit at the start. So we know we have what it takes to beat this team, and the statistics are in our favor. It's just going to be a matter of, can we pull back from a goal down? Can we do it under adversity?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think we've been saying all pre-season, Cody coming in as a leader, I think, is a really positive signing. But other than him, who else have we got in the squad who really sort of lead the team when there's a real need to push on? We'll find out now, I guess. We've got the quality on the pitch there to be beating this Coventry team, but have we got the mentality? I really hope so. I hope that we can start showing our quality at this level.
A lot of that's going to fall on Jamie Vardy. The thing is, I know we saw from the Premier League last season, he might not be the right kind of character for that.
Maybe. But again, Vardy has been isolated the whole first half. He hasn't really had any quality touches. He's not really had certainly no quality chances that we've created. So again, it goes back to the last season. We might be raving about these new tactics and Pereira coming into midfield, blah, blah, blah. But the same old issues still look to be in place. Vardy isolated, playing one up front, looking toothless up front, and looking vulnerable at the back. You win games in the two final thirds. And although we've bossed it in the first half at times, we've not shown enough quality in both thirds as yet. And let's just see. I mean, hopefully we can... Vestergaard's just been nutmegged. Wow. Yeah, we don't look confident at the start of the second half here. And it's a worry, isn't it? We've seen it before last season.
And we knew Coventry were going to come out differently in the second half because we let them survive that first half. Now, granted, at least this was early days. This isn't like we were getting punched in the 88th minute or so, like had happened to us so often in the Premier League. Coventry coming forward again, but the cross gets blocked.
Oh,
and there's the nutmeg.
It's very frustrating. I think you're a few minutes behind me.
We are, yeah. Because I was the behind one, but we've all synced up together.
Oh goodness!
Lofted through ball.
I mean, so far, I want to give Vestergaard the benefit of the doubt, but I can't see this back line where the improvements have come from. We still look quite shaky. Maybe it's a confidence thing. I mean, coming forward, I think we look neat and tidy, and we can put the passes together. There's some good football here. Ooh. Well, I'm going to dial
there, Vestergaard does a good job to clean up and send it back to Hermansen. Fee, I think Michael's just having some technical issues.
Yeah.
I think Michael's... Are you ready, Michael? He's ready.
Oh, sorry, Michael. You were covered up by the controls on my screen. I didn't see that you would join back in.
No. Jono made good points, for sure. It made me feel kind of depressed.
Shot from a distance from Ricardo gets blocked.
Oof. Yeah, it's not necessarily about the quality that we've got. It's about showing a bit of guts and a bit of determination, which is what we were lacking last season. Absolutely. So it's whether we can step up and show it.
Yeah, I get it. Absolutely.
At this level, it's not necessarily all about quality. It's about getting stuck in and having the right mentality.
Yeah.
Lofted clearance, and Coventry nearly break through again. Vestergaard sticks a foot out but commits a foul, and it's a free kick to Coventry.
Oh, again, set piece into the box.
Yeah,
and it could have been a goal. In the Premier League, that would have been another goal.
Vestergaard needs to be off. I'm sorry. That's it for me now. I should not be playing for Leicester. I'm sorry.
I don't know why.
It's offside, but two free headers in the box. Unbelievable. Set pieces, we just look really, really vulnerable. It's the same problems that we were seeing last season and for 18 months under Rodgers.
Oh, my goodness.
Ball flies right through the penalty area. Nobody can get ahead to it, but Coventry, I'd say, had 2 opportunities to head it in.
Yeah.
All their guys are lined up offside.
Yeah,
Jono, I was gonna say if you're gonna stick around with us, is there a chance we could try to get you synced up with us?
Let's see if I can.
Oh, we're all paused. Oh, we're all paused because of the other Jono.
Look, I can't get. I'm watching it on my computer. I can't watch it live. Okay.
No. We're totally like international streaming. It's all good.
Leicester City coming forward on the right.
But isn't it funny how you can get better streaming service than me and you live in another country?
Every game, every match, I could pause it, go forward, backwards.
What a joke.
I'm just seeing comments online actually about Ndidi and how he needs to come off.
Best part for me is the one
people doubting that Ndidi is the right person to be playing higher up the pitch. I tend to agree with that, to be honest, from what I've seen. Again, Coventry having an easy ride and almost scored again.
We're coming forward right now on the right-hand side. Under pressure now. They're closing down those wings a lot more than they were in the first half. Ball into the area, and Ndidi nearly gets the chance to take a shot off there, but it bounces off of him.
Ooh, Palmer coming forward.
Oof. Gets past fast, makes his pass over. It's Sims now. Breaks into the area, takes a low shot. Hermansen makes the save.
Yeah, Vestergaard needs to come off. But they're not going to make a change for a center back. They're just not going to do it. But he's done. Yeah.
I mean, that goal
we do
really
have Scooter on the bench.
The goal's really thrown them, I think, at the start of the second half. They
threw ball to nobody right there on the left flank. Coventry will take it for the throw, and they will take their time.
That was Callum Doyle. James Taylor's asking for Dennis Pratt. I think that's a good idea.
It's a good shout. I think I don't think that Ndidi's being played in the right place at all. I think we need a little bit more guile, a bit more creativity, which I think Pratt could provide.
Yeah.
Oh, again.
Actually, kind of surprised Dennis Pratt didn't start.
Coventry just holding right now in midfield.
Oh, goodness
me. Find a way to our lines.
Oh.
Come on, Leicester. Can't lose.
When is Nacho coming on?
In the Coventry. We won the damn league. We won the Premier League. Come on, let's go.
Ball played, lofted cross comes in, headed away to the outside of the area. Dewsbury Hall misses the header. Coventry recover. Eccles out wide. McFadden on the corner of the area finds his pass. Back to Eccles. Cross the bottom. Great save from Hermansen.
Right in his chest. Oh, my goodness. Coventry is playing around us, around the box, in and out of us. We're all confused. They get a cross in. Ooh.
What's happened to this? How can a team be dominating so much in the first half to being walked over in the second? It's night and day.
It's quite felt like the roles have reversed.
the early goal from the set piece has absolutely thrown them. And we've
missed,
seen
though.
it before. We saw it against Liverpool in pre-season. They score and we collapse. It's only because Coventry aren't the level of Liverpool that it's not 2 or 3 already. It's a mentality thing. I don't
Lofted ball into
understand
the
it.
area. Coventry will win it. Played across goal, headed away by Fast for a corner.
Yeah, I think you're right, Jono. I think you're right. We don't look good when the ball transitions.
We need to make a sub. We need to bring Ndidi and Vestergaard off.
I think so. I don't know what the answer is, but it's definitely we need to get 2 up. Vardy's just not doing anything on his own, and
Ndidi
a bit more support.
Ndidi off for Iheanacho and Vestergaard off for Stuter. They're my subs.
Yeah, it's just not. It's just not going to happen for Vestergaard. They're not going to do it.
In swinging corner, right into the hands of Hermansen.
Try to do that near post thing again.
I've got to drop off, guys. Kids are kicking off in the other room.
Cheers for joining us, Jana.
Playing.
See you a bit later.
All right, Jana. Cheers.
But yeah, Vestergaard's just been night and day between the first and second half. He really impressed me in the first half, and he's just been off mark since kickoff.
That we can't play a good 1 minute and bad the next. We need consistency.
Yeah. Maybe all he has is 45 minutes, and that's not enough for a center back.
The only positive I have this game is that Hermansen is a great keeper. I mean,
Fast on the right, plays the ball into the area, and Mavididi just can't collect it and turn. That may have been McAteer. We intercept in midfield, though.
No, you're right.
Play the ball back.
Turn. Nice.
We have to be playing faster than this. We're very calmly passing it through the middle. We need to get them while they're out of position. This right here feels Rodgers-esque.
It just feels disappointing knowing how good everyone's hyping up this season, like new players, new start. First half was excellent, but we still can win this game, but we need to make changes now. Like Vestergaard off and Ndidi off.
And the thing is that's on Maresca.
Do you see him? He has his hands behind his back. He's like staring like, what the hell is going on with these guys? Now he crosses his arms. And wow.
What I got myself into.
Right in front of him. Just like, and he's thinking, these guys aren't doing anything that we trained to do. And then Foss looks at the coach, at the manager, and says, see? Okay, you got to go down there, Ricky P. That's a foul. Come on, give it to him.
And they give it to Coventry instead.
What?
That's shocking.
Frustration is building.
Looks like it's not going to be the fairy tale start season that we all dreamed of, is it?
Game's not over.
It's 5 in the morning. It's 5 in the morning, and frustration is building. I haven't.
Vote
slept.
Foss is fired up. Dennis Pratt's warming up on the sideline. Dewsbury Hall gets knocked down. Free kick.
This Sheaf guy, he's been pretty active. I'm going to have to learn these championship players because I don't know who they are.
I don't think we will for another few seasons.
Yeah, Bray, I need to buy the new FIFA and play with all the silver cards.
All right, so it's going to be Dewsbury Hall to take in swinging free kick. Vote Foss is in there. Yannick Vestergaard is in there. We've committed a lot of bodies forward. Free kick taken.
Vestergaard!
Shot taken, and it's just wide.
Yeah.
Why him?
Outside netting.
Do you think Ndidi's going to come off?
Oh, he might have been offside. His head was a little.
No, I mean, do you think Ndidi will come off for Pratt?
Looks like he did.
Yeah,
they're showing him. Pratt. Yep. Wilfred Ndidi for Dennis Pratt is the substitution.
All right, come on, Leicester.
Goal kick taken by Coventry. That's Coventry breaking forward here. Shots taken, blocked by Hermansen. Big save by Hermansen there. He's done very, very well so far.
Good. We found a gem of Hermansen, but it's the people in front of him that's the problem.
But yeah, Vestergaard totally got shoved off the ball there, kind of miscued it, and left it for the Coventry player to get a completely open shot on Hermansen's goal. Hermansen makes himself really big.
Corner kick is taken, punched away by Hermansen. They're just trying to put it right into the face of goal. That's what they've done for the last 2-3 corners now.
Because that's what, all they need is a little flick on them, and they know they've got the goal. That's all they need, isn't it?
And that's what worked for them before. And that ball is going nowhere, and that'll be out for a goal kick.
Ooh-wee. Come on, Leicester. Come on, Leicester. Come on, Leicester.
There's still plenty of time left in this game, just under half an hour.
That goal was just so poor. That's such a poor goal to concede. What ironic
gets away from his marker.
I would say this guy was just a little sneaky. I don't know. Who was his initial marker? He actually runs.
Ndidi pulls at him, and then he said pull him to mark
I don't think Ndidi was his initial marker because he runs to Ndidi.
In the goal. He runs in the goal behind Hermansen. And
come on.
Shot taken from distance is blocked. Winks looks like he's going to collect the rebound, plays the cross over top, falls to Mavididi.
Handball by Ndidi.
He crosses it across goal, and that's blocked and headed away. Ricardo takes a shot from distance. It's blocked, and it's out for a throw. They're fired up, but they need to turn that into passion to move forward instead of just frustration and inconsistency.
We need Connor Cody so bad.
Yeah.
No, we need James Madison.
Well, we've got 80 million for Bar. The thing is, we're now rich because we've sold those two players for so much money. All those wages, we've got so much wages, and we've already spent 20 million so far the transfer window. So there's a good 50 million left.
Coventry trying to break forward again. Vestergaard wins the ball.
Ooh, good turn.
Dewsbury Hall on it now. Breaking forward past the center circle.
They made a good point.
Right.
Mavididi on the left now. Cuts inside.
Winks. For Winksy.
Pratt. Out wide to McAteer. We're just going in arcs around the penalty area, though. We're not trying to pierce. There's the cross, and that's out for a goal kick.
We need pass. We need forward to the strikers.
McAteer's good, but it might be time to bring on Mark Albrighton. Yes, yo, I don't think he's absolutely useless. I'm gonna have to disagree with you, brother.
That's harsh. That's harsh on him.
But I was saying McAteer off though. Yeah, definitely. His legs are done.
And I think getting that vintage Mark Albrighton, Jamie Vardy link up as Coventry break forward again, and that shot goes woefully wide.
I got to agree with Jono, the other Jono, that if this was a Premier League team, like a Man City, we'll be like 4-0, 5-0 down by now.
Yeah, that was a good point that Jono made, and I can't disagree with him on that one at all. We don't.
But why can't we take this opportunity to get that opposite? Why can't we use the same? Because theoretically, if we were to have like finished all our chances in the first half, we'll be dead and buried. Like we've already won this game, but we didn't. Coventry came back and then just said, "F it, we're gonna."
Dewsbury Hall breaking forward. His pass gets intercepted though. Fee for a time check. We're at 66-26, 27-28.
You're 1 second ahead of me.
Yeah, but you're like 2 minutes ahead of me on your app.
And it's like a YouTube delay.
Yeah. Oh,
low cross, and I think that was a shot from Vardy that gets saved, and we get a corner out of it.
And I think the initial ball out to the wide is offside. Oh no, he's on. Ooh, good. Oh, and
we haven't even target the second half. We've had a shots on target. It's not the second half.
In swinging corner, headed away. Coventry trying to break away now. Played across the field.
Winks, get back in there.
Eccles gets knocked over. Free kick.
Doyle takes a yellow. He just shoves this guy over. Come on, you know that's yellow. First yellow of the whole match.
Second.
Who got the first one?
Yannick Vestergaard.
Oh, that's right. Of course he did.
Of course he did.
He has to get on the score sheet somehow.
I feel for the guy though because he was good in the first half.
Yeah, sometimes players only got 45 minutes in their legs. Like, I mean, what are you going to do?
I mean, I'm all up for giving players a chance, but you can't be good for 45 minutes and not good for the rest.
Not at that position, no.
And the point after attempt is good.
Yes, it's good.
Coventry there. And that ball might land in the Ricoh Stadium in about 2 days.
Probably the Leicester Tigers ground by now.
Oh my goodness, Leicester City, come on!
Isn't it great to be back? Isn't it great?
I mean, the thing is, this is still like markedly better than a Toronto FC game, though. Like, this is still better football.
Well, we had like a really good first couple months, but honestly, Sounders have been crap the last.
I'll trade you. I'll trade you, Michael. You want my team? You can have my team. I'll trade you.
No, we have a good time all the time. But we don't lose all the time, but we don't win all the time, and that's what's pissing us off. We need to win.
Must be so hard not winning all the time. I think we're winless in 17 with 8 straight losses.
Yeah, that's bad. See, we just don't lose all the time. Well, we just got bounced out of the Leagues Cup. Here we go.
Breaking forward on the right wing. Cross comes in. It's blocked by a trailing heel on the Coventry player, and they regain possession.
Even a draw at this point, I'd be happy with a draw. Like, I think if we draw, it'd be a fair point because we played so well in the first half, but
well, and it's also that this is a derby match, so I expected more out of these players. But we're giving the ball away really cheaply.
Not many of them know are from Leicester, so none of them really know the deep, the
challenges
rivalry. It's not like a Spurs Arsenal. It's not like a Liverpool Everton. It's not one of those.
Triple substitution for Coventry now. Don't know who any of these players are. I don't recognize any faces.
No. That dude from Coventry looks tall.
Dude, but McIntyre, yeah, he's huge. McIntyre's got a lot of gas left. I don't know if it's a lot of gas, but what he has left, that last run, track back, he was smashing. I was like, oh my God, this dude, he's not coming off. Enzo's not taking this guy off.
Eccles' day is done. It's going to be Milan van Ewijk coming on.
Hammer.
Looks like Hamer's off.
Wait.
That guy looks like a Christian Eriksen impersonator. Like, if you go to Leicester Square, that guy is taking photos in an Eriksen jersey.
Liam Kelly.
Yeah. And even there, as we're passing the ball back and forth between center back and Hermansen, they have a forward pressuring.
Well, they got a bunch
Haji Wright for Ellis Sims is the last substitution for Coventry.
we know who Haji Wright is.
Do we?
Do we?
He is the striker for USA. Come on, y'all. Oh, come on. Haji Wright is our striker USA last cycle.
No idea.
When it's Jonathan David, then come talk to me, okay?
Jonathan David. He can't make the team. Haji Wright is
We've just got Harry Kane as our striker, so
Haji Wright is dangerous.
oh my, this is so boring. The second half.
Jono, we've all won the same number of World Cups in our lifetime. Don't forget that.
You've not won a World Cup.
That's true, but I'm talking in our lifetimes. And actually, we have, because we've won the Women's World Cup.
Hey, Imtiaz, I see you. Hey, Haji Wright is dangerous, yo. Look at
I
him.
mean, honestly, like that, fair play to you. I appreciate that.
He's the tallest dude out there.
I appreciate that you know your national team players as well, because it's like, but I just greatly enjoyed we know Haji Wright, do we?
Yeah. Don't we?
Oh, can we just get two up front, please? I want Vardy to have a shot.
I am stunned that we haven't seen. We
Inacho.
made one substitution. Don't we get 5? It's the 72nd minute.
Nacho once again getting snubbed by a Leicester City manager.
Are you allowed?
Like, don't get me wrong. I am not turning on Maresca. I love the guy. But there's a lot of like the things that we chewed out Brendan Rodgers for that we're still seeing. Slow build-up play, lack of substitutions, weak mentality.
It's 5 substitutions now. It's 5 in the championship.
Yeah, so it's like I guess we're saving 4 of them for the 80th minute.
It's 5 in FIFA forever and ever. Ever since COVID, they're like, whatever, 5. Yeah. It makes more money. You can get better football in the second half. So, yeah, 5 forever.
It's like take off McAteer and Vardy, bring Mavididi back into a midfield 4, and then play a 4-4-2.
Yeah, I think Mavididi's done too. I think his legs are gone. It's time to bring on Mark Albrighton or whoever else is going to play outside. We just need to.
Iheanacho needs to come on.
Yeah, Iheanacho.
Iheanacho is a championship Golden Boot winner. Like, I don't care what anybody has to say.
Yeah, I don't understand what.
We've got 15 minutes left.
He's over there with his arms folded. He's yelling. He's trying to tell people where to move. Here we go. Pratt. Fast back to Pratt. Yeah. That's
Lofted ball. Not going to find anybody with that.
Okay. Pratt and Enzo are talking some shit to each other.
And Jamie Vardy's day is done.
Who
gets the armband?
Nacho. All right, Nacho's on. We're going to win 2-1.
I'm looking at some tweets. I don't agree with some of these tweets because some say Coventry have totally outplayed Leicester today. Leicester look like a shell of the team they were a couple of years back. I'm sorry, but we dominated that first half. We've just come back at the half time and been shocking.
I have to say, we look exactly like the team of last season.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
And also I want to chime in on a quick thing. I love the fact that they're still putting the Igbo dots on Iheanacho's name even in the championship fund.
I love the spoilers in the chat because I just said Iheanacho's on. We're going to win 2-1, and apparently it's 1-1. Stop spoiling in the chat.
Oh dear. Coventry on the ball at the moment, playing it up the right flank. Cross comes in
until we celebrate, and then put your 1-1 in there.
Okay.
Mavididi,
though, that was sick. I'm sorry. Mavididi's got legs still, Michael. Mavididi's still got legs.
Like, yeah, you're right. He does.
He
got
finds
gas.
Winks. Winks plays it out wide to McAteer. McAteer with the cross in. Dewsbury Hall finds the left side of the net. And that is the leveler.
Come on,
That
Elijah,
got very
come on.
quiet. I thought someone else was going to yell, but yeah, here's the goal music. About we make a change and look at the difference that it makes instantly.
Mavididi, I'm sorry, is a different baller. He Spanish player was off the pitch, ran on, and then just got 4 players out of the game. Instantly.
Oh, he's got that dog in him, okay? He's got that dog in him.
So Harry Winks gets the ball at midfield, sprays it out to Dennis Pratt, who just sees 4 Leicester City players in the box, and he's like, let me pick one out. Puts it right on the freaking penalty spot where Kieran Dewsbury Hall raises up over and just puts an elbow in the back of the Coventry player's head.
Come on, Mavididi, come on.
And if I can also mention that, like, not only was that an elbow in the back, that was an elbow in the back of Coventry's goal scorer. That was in the back of McFadden.
Just right in the back of his head and just puts his head on the end of the ball into the back of the net. Leicester City, let's go. 1-1. Come on. Wait, Ian Nacho's won. We're going to win 2-1. Didn't I say that? We're on our way, baby. Let's go.
Now, I believe what we would call that header is a posterization on the Coventry player. Shot taken from distance, and it's just over and wide from Dewsbury Hall. He's hungry.
He's feeling it. I'm whispering because it's 5:30 in the morning, and I'm at someone else's house with the studio set up. Yo, let's go.
I've been banished to the boathouse so that I don't wake people up.
We're gonna set up in the garage sooner or later this season, but right now I'm in the house. Yeah.
I'll be back at my normal setup for the next game once I'm back home.
Come on.
Ooh, let's go. Yeah. I'm so buzzing.
Coventry coming forward here. Again, moving. They love that right flank. Von Eyck on the ball right now. Gets tackled though.
On that side.
Oof. But Vestergaard's there to get it back. Oh, that was a Vestergaard.
Mavididi on the ball now, and he's got acres of space. And he finds Iheanacho in the area, and they just poke the ball away from him. But what a run! What a pass!
Had a blind shot. Why didn't you shoot, man?
Can we just give a knighthood to Mavididi already?
Where's his statue?
Where's his statue? Name a stand after him.
Let's go.
I'd say name a park after him, but the only park I know in Leicester is Nelson Mandela Park.
Yeah, and that's something that I did notice from his YouTube videos is that he'll get rid of the ball at a moment's notice. Like a lot of players, they'll carry it and try to get their feet set and then get rid of the ball. Like wherever the ball's at, if it's anywhere, he'll get rid of it. Mavididi and make a good pass on it. Oh, here
I feel like that's a very continental play kind of thing, to be able to move the ball very quickly like that. Whereas I feel like English football is very dependent on dribbling and ball control.
They focus on it. Yes.
You mean the proper way to play football?
You're a good player if you can control the ball and carry it.
Oh, change the
Thank you guys. I didn't update the banner yet, but yes, it is 1-1. I got too excited about scoring. There we go.
Right, if we lose this game now, oh my God, there'll be so many unhappy fans.
Jono, God damn it!
But Jono, what if we win?
Then there'll be so many happy fans.
Then I'm gonna drink like so much beer today. I'm supposed to go.
Michael, you've only drank
Michael,
so
please.
much.
Michael, please be okay.
Oh, I'll be fine. It's the weekend. But I mean, like, come on, dude. I'll be totally fine.
So, Carlos, to recap the game, we bossed the first half, got bossed in the second half, just equalized it. Now it's more level playing field again.
Now we feel good. KDH is feeling good. Mavididi is feeling good.
They both fired up again.
Iheanacho, he's got a little swag about him right now.
Enzo, this is
Pereira
evidence.
back and forth with
Playing
Winks.
DD midfield, right? Playing CDM, right? This is a lesson learned.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
Look at how we're just going right up the middle here. Like, when was the last time we just went up the middle of the pitch? Harry Winks wins a free kick, and he's asking why we've got 2 bookings and they've got none.
We're gonna get yeah. That's a good shout.
Ooh, Paul finds Iheanacho. Out wide, McAteer.
Out wide.
Cross. Header.
No. Oh, it's so over the bar by Mavididi.
The worst cross ever, because if it's just a regular right there cross, we are up 2-1. Oh my God. He like floats it in instead of putting it on his head. Watch this right here on the replay. Why does he do that? Oh,
I mean, it wasn't a bad pass to Mavididi though. Like, it maybe should have been a little lower, but I'm not gonna get that mad at that cross.
no, it needs to be to the guy in the middle. It needs to be to Nacho, the guy who finishes. The guy who finishes. It needs to be to Nacho. Oh, but yeah,
we have looked much better since Pratt's come on. I'm sorry, we have.
Yes, Pratt is that type of player that gets the ball and turns. He's not.
We know how good he is. We just need to make him want to be here.
Well, Ndidi, I think Ndidi
through ball. Move fast.
What phase is that? Why?
Foss
what is phase there?
Run. Foss making the 3-quarter field run. Oh my God.
Why is phase?
Somebody wrote out the team lineup and then smudged the B of CB into CF when they showed Wout Foss the lineup.
Why is Foss in striking?
Shoved off by Tanner Dewsbury Hall, and he's taking his man on, and he's going right,
and he's doing step overs.
Gives it away. Let's go.
McAteer in the penalty area, gets past 1, gets past 2, lays it off. Dewsbury Hall!
Outside netting. Oh my God, I thought he just scored.
I thought he scored as well. Oh.
Wow. Our guys still have gas.
Yeah, Michael, I'm gonna ask a question with a lot of caution. Are we back? John,
No.
are we back?
No, 50%.
50% back. I'll take that. Oh, nearly.
Need a striker, right? We need a striker.
Mm-hmm.
Because if we had a striker in the first half, we'll be winning.
But the thing is, we have Iheanacho and Daka. Like, they are strikers. Throw in. Lofted ball. Coventry in the midfield right now. Ooh, breaks through the center. Running through. Shot taken off the bar. Rebound. Wide.
My God.
Michael, I think that was your guy too. I think that was Haji Wright. That was poor by our defense, though. Absolutely parts and lets him through.
Oh my.
Ooh, fingertip save onto the bar. Jono, you're so good at saying things without saying anything.
I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything.
I'm not saying anything either.
Michael, I appreciate the fact that your beer is blue, though.
It's a Bud Light. Since everyone else is boycotting, I'm going to buy that stuff. All I know is Coventry just scored, or not just scored. Hermanson put one a save off the crossbar.
It was a great save.
Yeah. And then the rebound.
Lofted ball from Doyle finds McAteer on the wing. He loses 1. He loses 2.
McAteer.
Loses 3. Finds Dewsbury Hall. Out wide to Mavididi.
In the box. Back on his right. Katie.
Low pass. Dewsbury Hall. It's 2.
Yes! Get in!
What a goal! Top corner. You aren't saving that. And it's Coventry City 1, Leicester City 2. Champions of England. You'll never sing that.
Oh my God. KDH.
I'm getting my Kieran Dewsbury Hall signed book out.
Oh, very nice.
My mum is best friends with his mum.
Hey!
Wow. Wait, kid.
Yeah, I'm not kidding. She brought it around to their house and got it signed.
Yeah, you told us that before, I think.
That's great.
Oh, that's fucking super dope, yo. Oh, wow, what a match, yo. I can't believe this.
Now keep the lead. Keep it.
Now, Michael, I've asked this before. Are we back?
We're so back. You know me. Wait, time
Michael
out.
Hamza Chowdhury's coming on.
We're definitely back. Oh my goodness, you better stop it. Yo, hold up. Put me on a half screen or something so you can see my
You're
hand.
getting solo.
That's a yellow card, ref. Come on. Where's the yellow?
Yo, where's my guy at over here? Yo, me and Hamza. Oh, yo. We are back. Yo, we are back. And you know what? I think we are going to win the league.
Michael, it's been 90 minutes.
We're going to win the league. Yo, let's go.
The thing is, everyone said
one top goal from Dewsbury Hall every match day.
Didn't everyone say this was going to be one of the hardest games of the season?
The first one?
No, Coventry, because they almost got promoted.
I have no idea about the squads. Who went down? Southampton and us, and who?
Even Leicester
and Leeds.
And
then Fee, to answer your question, KDH has scored both goals this game.
Yeah, Fee. Kieran Dewsbury Hall putting it on for the badge, putting it on
now,
for the
Palmer's
fans.
in the book.
Hey. I don't know if that's a yellow.
Sticks a foot out on Hermans and gets booked for it.
I don't know.
9 minutes added on. What?
Ooh, that's that new EFL time added rule.
That's the.
But hey, you know what? It's 9 minutes of Hamza.
9 minutes of Hamza is 9 minutes of hell. Let's go. Yeah.
Come on, we need to win this.
Before full time, there will be 2 concussions and a broken leg.
Yo, I already know what I haven't bought the new shirt yet, but I know what the new shirt is. It's Chowdhury.
Oh, you getting a Chowdhury on the back?
I need the most letters. That's not
Michael. You would look awesome in that orange kit, by the way. I think that would really suit you.
Oh yeah, I'm getting the I'm gonna get the away in the third, and I'm thinking I'm doing an Albrighton, and I feel like a Chowdhury is a good shout.
There's a guy with the trading kit on right there. A guy with the trading kit shirt on. But we're
need to buy the away kit, the third kit, and the pre-match shirt, because that reminds me of Blue Banana from Arsenal. If we like, it looks similar.
It's definitely got Bruised Banana vibes for sure.
Yeah, we're kind of 50-50 on the orange kit, or I don't know what color it is.
I love the orange. Like, look, I'm a Netherlands fan, and like we're the Foxes. Why wouldn't we wear orange? It's an orange and black kit. We're orange and brown animals. Give me that.
I love the blue going around the net. That's what I love.
Why is there 9 minutes though?
Yes,
like,
Charlie.
I said it in our Facebook chat. Like, if one of those 3 kits had the running fox instead of the full seal badge, it'd be a 10 out of 10 lineup for me from Adidas.
Isn't the color black on the collar instead of like blue?
It's purple. It's purple.
Okay.
Ooh, like a little blueberry color type?
Yeah. I think it should just be blue and gold.
So Scott, I hear you on that, but the thing is, like, Wolves don't even wear orange. Wolves wear like a gold. They're like the color of the German flag.
Right. If you that then
yellow.
Leicester's blue. Leicester's Man City because that's blue. Coventry's Man City because that's blue. Everton's Man City because that's blue. You know what I mean? No.
The variances in the blue though, like Coventry and Man City are the same blue.
Wolves like orange. Wolves orange is really bright, dark orange. That is a very light orange.
It's like I think the specific term they use is old gold is like the actual term they call it.
Yes, Mavididi, get it. Come on, Mavididi. Oh my God, come on.
Mavididi, these players have families.
Mavididi, man of my man. I'm sorry. I don't care if we draw this. My man is a match.
He's definitely embarrassing these boys. He's definitely embarrassing these boys. 90th minute, sprinting at a 500-meter pace, right? With the ball at his feet, and holding up guys, getting fouled.
At one point, we had some like middling English winger who played. What was his name again?
Harvey Barnes. I don't know.
Ooh. An equalizer.
What did he say? Equalizer, Harvey Barnes.
Harvey Barnes, get in.
Oh my God, get rid of it. Get rid of it. Yes, Vestergaard. Finally, you do something correct.
He was good in the first half.
Enzo, what are you doing? Just kick it away from him.
I know, right? He's like, hold on. We're all a little nervous here. Why are we sitting in? We need another goal.
Well,
yeah, it would be in character for us, but like I'm vibing though. I'm feeling good.
I'm so
look at that. There's a block from Harry Winks.
Just concerned about
from Doyle. That was from Doyle.
Yeah, Callum Doyle. He's put in the shift.
Mark Robins, not a happy man. He looks like every high school football coach in North America.
Who's that?
Mark Robbins, like the Coventry manager. Like he just looks like every American football high school coach.
Another minute added.
And then he opens his mouth.
What's and like, another minute added? How can there be another minute added on added minutes?
Yeah.
Or actually, you know what, Michael? This might be a deep cut for the Europeans here, but he gives me like a young Tommy Lasorda.
Oh, huh. For the Dodgers.
Yeah.
I think for next stream, we should have a rule that no one in comments should put this to go on the comments.
No spoiler chat.
No spoilers.
Because it ruins our reaction because we all know the score.
It doesn't ruin mine because I don't really watch the chat until someone brings it up. But when you like go to watch it live later or like watch the replay and the comments come, it's like kind of whack. I don't know.
Fee, I feel like the lighting's definitely making it look more orange. If I had like last season's third shirt, like that kind of sandy colored one, you'd just be seeing my head.
Yeah. And there's also people who watch the stream who aren't watching the game. They watch us commentate and they watch us talk about it back and forth.
That was me like 3 seasons ago.
Yeah, they wait for our reactions. So they don't want to watch the comments. If you're not commentating the match in the comments, we are, so whatever.
The other thing is like if you're ever watching us and you have like you're watching on a live stream or you have a pausable TV, we'll try to give you timestamps throughout the game as well so that you can keep up with us.
Or we can keep up with you.
I guess that's the better term. Yeah.
But our reaction for the first goal was quite dull because we all knew the score before. We scored.
Look,
corner comes in, headed away, collected by Coventry though,
and they got us
2 minutes left.
They got us
lofted back in, headed away again by Vestergaard this time.
We're kind of stuck in,
and we win a free kick.
They knocked.
Take our time.
Callum Doyle Callum Doyle has been getting up with these guys today, actually.
He's also got that dog in him. He's been hungry today.
Yes, all the new guys are in the game, and Callum Doyle is no exception. It doesn't matter if you're on loan, you're in the fire. KDH, though, what a stud.
Oh,
what
he's been. Montana Prime saying Vestergaard looking like the reincarnation of Nemanja Vidic. There's a throwback name.
You've been watching the same game as us.
We're just gonna have to agree to disagree. But yeah.
I would sooner say like he's giving me Willian vibes right now, where it's like when he's on his game, he's great, but then the moment he slips, he's the worst player on the pitch.
Yeah. That's Ahmed Musa to me.
Oh, there's a don't we mention Ahmed Musa in hushed tones in this house. Lofted ball onto the wing for Coventry.
Stood up by
we close him down.
Doyle still got a little bit of gas in him. Mavadini.
Oh, Mavadini, that's a free kick, ref.
It's the championship. Sort of like CONCACAF.
And Scott, yeah, I've been trying to use that term more often because in the Women's World Cup this year, Canada actually became the first country to play a trans athlete on their national team. Ball bouncing around the area. McFadden.
Winks.
We're closing them down.
Ricardo
out to the corner.
Stop the game.
Oh, yeah, 9 minutes.
It was 9 minutes. We still got a minute and a bit to go. Chowdhury.
Weird.
Winks.
Dewsbury
Hall.
KDH puts the ball forward for Joe.
That's way too far. Way too far.
Oh my God.
Liam.
There's a US Fox that went to Leicester this week, and he's kicking it with some Leicester Foxes that we're friends with, and they had beers and stuff, and I'm so jealous that he's there right now.
It's 90, it's 100 minutes.
He's there for a win. He's there for a win, and I'm just like, oh my God, yo, come on. This is amazing.
I wanna go to Leicester again so badly, but like our record right now is 0-1-1 when I'm at the King Power.
Yeah, I've been to 2 losses at the King Power as well.
Yeah, we lost to South.
Yes, we win. Get in. Come on.
And you know what? I think the biggest thing we got to say is like we saw fight from the team. We came back from a goal down. When was the last time that happened?
I need to listen to the crowd when we win.
I mean, we did win the last game of last season. Everyone forgets that because we got relegated immediately.
Iheanacho nearly sets up a chance right at the end there as well.
But the
crowd is rocking.
Play that song. Yeah, let's go.
It's one of my it's one of the things I love about Toronto FC. I don't get to hear it often, but when we win, we play Just Can't Get Enough at full time. I love that. And there's full time.
Let's go. Come on, Leicester.
And the Invincibles win their first game.
Oh, we got down 1-0, and everyone is like, oh, I hate this club. I don't. It's same old, same old. Where's Jono Towers at? Get him in. Jono, I know you're watching. Get back in here. Same old, same old.
Yeah, I'll say we were dominating the first half. We were rubbish for the first half an hour of the second half, and then all of a sudden, Enzo made some changes, and then we dominated again.
And it's like I called out Maresca for not making the changes. I have to eat my words. He did then make those changes, and they completely changed the game.
We need to stop these stupid mistakes. Like that piece should not have happened.
Yeah, Jono said it was same old in the back, and honestly, I can't argue with him. That is exactly what was going on in the back. Like, if we transition the ball in the middle, they could make 1 or 2 passes and be on the wing, in on goal. There's a comment up here that says, did any of you guys attend the Premier League Summer Series? I did not, because Leicester City ain't in the Premier League no more. Like, I've been to all the other Premier League events that they did. You can go on my Instagram or on my Facebook. We have a whole group. We've been to all of them: Miami, Austin, DC, LA, New York. But we ain't in Premier League no more. It's all about the championship, baby.
Michael, you said during the game, Michael, we need Maddison. We've got Maddison in terms of we've got him.
We needed him.
Boss in that game.
We needed him in that situation. We don't have him anymore. But Dennis Pratt coming on was what we needed. A player that gets the ball in the middle, turns with it, and can spray it to the left or right, or thread it through to the middle, and with confidence, and can take a foul. And can get the ball and take a foul.
I just have to say 2 words here, and that is Steffi Mavididi. What a game he had today.
Steffi Mavididi, what a revelation. What a signing. What the hell? Yo, let's go. He's been at the club, a week and a half? 2 weeks? Yo,
and just bossed this game. Nick Moore has joined us. I'm going to add him in. Nick, we've won. We've won a game.
Just.
Not just. Don't you do that, Nick. Don't you do that.
Michael, it was a tale of 2 halves. The first half, we were fantastic, looked brilliant, pressed forward, and then luckily we had KVH on the pitch to drag us out of it.
Yeah. Luckily,
what the hell happened in the start of the second half?
We switched off, but
we're lucky. We had Hermanson in goal to tip it onto the bar.
Hermanson was unbelievable.
Hermanson and KVH saved our skins today numerous times. So Vestergaard, what me and you were talking about earlier on, Elijah. No,
you gotta go.
Somebody put it on the group. Somebody put it on the Facebook page and stuff that they know Sloth's faster than Vestergaard. I know Sloth's faster than Vestergaard. No. Cody's back and fit. No, you go on the bench.
Yeah, he doesn't have enough legs. He has.
What was Ndidi doing? He lost his marker, and it was his fault that we went 1-0 down anyway. What the hell was that about?
Should we do player ratings for the season?
I think we should do player ratings. But on the whole, I'm happy. I really am. I think, especially the first half, we played some really good football. Steffi Mavididi, I was excited to see him, and I'm glad I wasn't disappointed. He reminds me a lot. You're probably going to laugh, but he reminds me a lot of when we had Lloyd Dyer with that pace. But he's got a trick in his sleeve.
What was the guy that we got from RB Leipzig a couple years ago?
Are you talking about Lookman?
Yeah,
Lookman.
Adamola Lookman.
I think it was Lookman, wasn't it?
I feel like he's got the same drive and speed, but I feel like Mavididi's even better with the ball at his feet.
Yeah,
he's a weird hybrid of Lloyd Dyer and Riyad Mahrez. He really is. Yeah. He's got that trick and stuff, and for the second goal, that and afterwards, and that run he made from clearing, their corner, and he ran 3/4 of the pitch.
Yeah,
he looked brilliant.
Should we like the 90th minute? He made a run with the ball, smashing, he had full gas in his tank still left.
But if anything, we've started off great, and it's gave the players a wake-up call a little bit that, yes, we are in the Championship, and that's what every single game is going to be like in the Championship.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing. I felt a little bit sorry for Casey McAteer. I don't think he had the greatest of games. I think he was targeted a little bit.
I thought he was solid in the first half. We just need to sort out his offside, his positioning.
I think him being able to rotate with Albrighton will be very good for us for the future. Like, let's not give him 90 minutes, but you bring him up to like the 60th, 70th, bring Albrighton on for the last half hour, and you've got 100% effort on that wing for the full game.
And in my
I just think he was. I just don't think he was like a lamb to the slaughter a little bit. You know, you could see that the Coventry players were targeting him.
Yeah, they were getting
and
to him.
He got pushed off the ball far too easy. He needs to bulk up a little bit.
Yes, he did get shoved off, but he still had legs in like the 87, 80. Like I mean, pace.
He was still running and getting into space.
Yeah, but Michael, he should do. He's 21. He should do.
That's what I like. That's what I want to see. I want to see guys with energy in the 90th minute when we really need something. I don't want to see guys jogging around and stuff. Mavididi and McAteer did it for me today. Like, wow, we have been lacking guys on the left and the right at the same time. And
Since Mahrez.
Yeah.
Pratt looked great again. Coming off he brilliant.
If he's one of those 6 who Enzo is like convinced to get back into the system, then we are very well set for the season.
We are.
I mean, we said it during the stream. As soon as Pratt came on, that's when we were back to what we were playing like in the first half. You know.
Yeah. And I thought Hamza had a good cameo appearance as well. He did some of the dirty stuff. But yeah, what did you think, Ross?
Well, 2 things. Like, I'm hanging us out.
You do look a bit rough around the edges, kid.
Well,
Give Ross a full screen. Give Ross a full screen.
Thank you, Michael. Yes, here we go, boys. Couple of things. First off, hanging. I had my party last night, hanging out my arse. That's one thing. Number 2, I don't know if I'm still drunk or the fact that you are on it, because Casey McAteer actually had a really decent game.
I didn't say he didn't have a decent game, Ross. I said he needs to bulk up a little bit, and he was targeted because the Cov players were targeting him and stuff, and he was getting pushed off the ball. I didn't say he had a bad game at all.
Oh, well, I swear you just said then he didn't have a decent game, but
no, I didn't. I said I felt sorry for him because he was targeted. He needs to bulk up a little bit.
Man at match.
I've got 3 other witnesses.
Playing out, man at match, Dewsbury all 100%. You know, but Mavididi a very close second.
I totally agree.
But in the day, in that 90 minutes, we've just seen then, right? You've seen frustration, you've seen, obviously passion, you've seen everything. The last time we were in Championship, that's what was happening, where we were 1-0 down until last minute or something. Then we get equalised, get winners. So that's what's going to happen in the Championship this season. So we've got to get used to it. And you know what? It couldn't have happened any more perfect. 12 years ago, we beat Coventry away from home. I was there. Peltier,
so was I.
Goal. 12 years on, we're playing at home. Double goal from a Leicester born and bred Dewsbury Hall. You couldn't have written it in the stars. Our first football Championship game in 9 years. Boom shakalaka.
The best bit. I don't know if you noticed it, Ross. The best bit is pretty much on the commentary all game. You hear the Cov fans singing their stupid songs and this, that, and the other. As soon as the second Dewsbury Hall goal went in, it went quieter than a library, and it was brilliant.
And that's a good derby match right there. Is when there's Ross. I'm not sure if there might be a mic problem, but you're not getting any sound.
You're just talking to yourself. So,
but that's a good derby match. Is like when you can get passing back and forth, peaks and valleys, and most importantly, when Leicester City wins at the end.
It is. I mean, for me,
there we go.
I despise Cov more than I despise Forest, because depending on where you are in Leicester, for me, where I was brought up, Coventry is probably closer than Nottingham and Derby.
End of the day, younger generation think it's Forest when it's not.
Not.
End of the day, it's Coventry. Mine's been the inbred twats. They're only.
Ross, it's only 2 p.m. Okay.
Guys, one play nice, 2 watershed.
Right? Obviously, Michael won't have a clue what we're on about, or bloody Elijah here. They're only famous for their chippy now. Let's be honest.
There's not
mega chippy. Let's be honest.
Cov is relevant. It's no Bristol of Birmingham.
Leicester's famous for their football.
We've got Burton coming up, obviously on Wednesday. Obviously, there's a lot of changes there. Huddersfield, I can't wait for Huddersfield because 2 reasons. One, This hair, instead of being bittersweet chocolate, it's going to be blue. And
Happy
also,
birthday, Russ.
thank you. I appreciate that. It was my party yesterday. And I'm going to share a clip later on of me making a spectacular entrance in my Hawaiian Leicester shirt and shorts.
I tell you what you should do, Ross.
You
if
heard
you go
that
into
correctly.
Huddersfield,
Honestly, Rodney, you heard that correctly. Honestly.
Ross, if you go into Huddersfield, instead of dyeing your hair blue,
I'm not dyeing it. I'm spraying it.
No, you know what I mean. Spraying it, dyeing it. You should do it in the away shirt. So chances are we'll probably
no.
Blue streak.
Blue streak right on the black. Yeah.
Now listen, I've made a pact that I'm going to wear my Hawaiian shirt and shorts every away game I go to. So, every away game.
In December. Good luck in December.
Listen. I'm a brave man. I tell you, right? I'm 30 years old now, so it feels weird. 30 years old. I went to Doncaster away in shorts, and when we scored, Martin Wygon scored it. It was chucking down with snow. I had no top on. You know, I honestly, I felt like I had bloody fried eggs on my nips. I tell you, it was crazy.
On that note,
but no, on a serious note, though, obviously, I'll just feel the way. Obviously, my long trip to Rotherham, a long 9 minutes to Rotherham. So obviously, I've got to get up early for that one. But no, every away game, anyone that goes to away games, you'll see me in blue hair, a wine shirt and shorts, and a whole lot of drink.
You're mad.
That's for sure. But no, get back to game a minute. You know, end of the day, brilliant. We beat Coventry. That's the main thing. Whether we did it dirty, scrappy, anything. I tell you what, though, I can't wait for Conor Cody to go back, because I tell you now, I'm a fat person and I could have run faster than Vestergaard. I tell you. But I got my dad's actually inside. I'm at pub. Cold Wet Wednesday, November against Sheffield Wednesday in that gear. That is going to happen, and you will see that live on any channel, whether it's here, whether it's on TikTok, or anything. You will see that as well.
You're gonna stick out in the train station like the Ambrosia guy on the cow.
Listen, I don't care. I'm having quite a few of these when I go to the ground at Huddersfield. You know, my cousin got me like a massive crate of drink. I'm not going to say the drink, obviously, but yeah, it's a massive drink. Someone's dog's barking there.
It's my dog.
Is it your dog? Bring him on camera. Go on, that'll be right. Laugh. You know, but no, man at match, Dewsbury Hall, great win. It was perfect, because you know what made me laugh? I don't know if you could any of you hear the commentary during the game?
No.
No,
right.
I had
so basically, when we were 1-0 down, they were chanting, Callum Doyle, it could have been you. But because remember, he was at Coventry last season on loan. So I think we should reverse that and go, Callum Doyle, it's definitely you. Because obviously, that's what they were chanting to us. It could have been you, because obviously they were 1-0 up. But it's brilliant. What a start. Yeah, exactly. You know, I don't care. People can moan. We can do what we want. But in the day, we won the first game. You know, there's not many managers that have won their first game in charge at Leicester. There's not many. Ian Holloway was one of them. Nigel Pearson was one of them. Claudio Ranieri was one of them. Howell was one of them. So obviously, it's good that we're got a first win. That's the main thing.
You were making me feel really good with those vibes as you were telling me that, like, you know, Nigel Pearson, Claudio Ranieri, Claude Puel.
No, do you know what, though? People say what you want about Puel, but, you know, he did the best he could for us. I don't care what anyone said. He's the reason we got Ricardo.
Exactly. And James Madison and Yuri Tielemans and
that story. And do you know what, though? Yeah, that comment there, Jam Plaz, the one just above it, that one, yeah. Do you know what? They were a tough opponent. They frustrated us. That's
John, thing is, during the game, they missed out on the Premier League by penalties.
Exactly. Well done, Luton. Well, that's exactly what they're going to do. They are going to frustrate teams like any team. Coventry, Huddersfield, Cardiff, Rotherham, Hull. They're our next games, by the way. Southampton, Norwich. And the fact that I'm still hanging, and the fact that I remember exactly what our next games is unreal. But you know, it's every game they're going to frustrate us. I think, you know, Huddersfield next week. Yes, they lost yesterday. They're still going to frustrate us. You know, but we just got to find that killer instinct. And the first goal. Let's talk about the first goal a minute. Mavadini running down that wing. You know, and obviously pass it to Winks to Pratt, one touch Pratt, boom, cross, header in. But the second goal, the mace, when he made the play in Dewsbury Hall in that top corner, you know, it was perfect. It was like a perfect ending to a film where, you know, the bad guys are always on top. then the good guys win. That's exactly what we are. We are the superheroes. We're the villains.
We are the superheroes, Ross.
We're the super,
Oh my God.
In this game, anyway, we are the superheroes. You know, depends on with Spider-Man. Superman's overrated. Batman's overrated. It's Spider-Man. Right?
Oh, that's controversial.
Basically, Coventry, the Green Goblin. We're Spider-Man.
Guys, can we get back to the football, please?
Yeah,
Yeah,
sorry.
Is the Joker then?
We're going to do a player rating. I think Elijah's got to go.
Yeah, I've got to jump off, but John, you're going to be good to close everything up.
Yeah, so me, Michael, and Nick will do the player ratings.
See you later, Rodney.
Cheers, everyone.
I gotta go too. It's 6 a.m. Yo.
What? 6 a.m. Oh, wait. Oh yeah, forgot you're American. Aren't you?
Yes, I have not been to sleep. I watched the USA women lose on penalties. Well, I didn't watch.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
But
That's England to lose then.
Win at 4 a.m. kickoff, and it's so good to be back. So good to be back with a win.
Well, I'm gonna shoot anyway because I'm gonna get some food now. I'm having a carvery. That's a Sunday dinner, by the way. If you don't.
Me and you then, Nick. Me and you.
Go on then.
So I'm having a massive gammon. I can't wait. So in a bit, boys. We're going back up. That's happening.
Yeah.
Well, guys, thank you for coming on.
In a bit. Kick me out then, Jordan. All right.
I'll kick you out. Okay, see you in a bit. So, finished 2-1. We're going to quickly go through the player ratings. So, we'll start with the first 11. So, you're rating first, and a short reason why. Hermanston.
9.5.
Yeah,
because he made some massive saves, and the only reason he doesn't get above 9.5 is because there is
one player who gets better.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I agree. I've got to give him a 9. Apart, if we didn't win, it would be my man. It would have been my man of the match. Yeah. He was unbelievable. Start right back, Ricardo.
Again, a solid 8. I think Ricky P did all right. He made some big tackles. Looked a little bit of the Ricardo of old. You know, he's not got paper for legs at the minute, so that's good.
I'll give him a 7 because he started off really well, but I feel like he wasn't as impactful during the 25-minute spell where we were poor. I didn't think he was there, so I'll give him a 7. FaZe.
Again, I think FaZe is up there. I think he's probably one of our best centre backs in this game because he made some massive tackles. And the first half, I mean, and also let's not forget he went from one half of the pitch and he got in on the ball in the second half. I think he definitely gets an 8.
I've got to say, for me, he gets a 9 because in the first half, he had 2 players in his pocket. They could not go down the left-hand side all first half. So for me, he gets a 9. I thought he was unreal. Now, Vestergaard.
See, I don't want it to sound harsh and people jump on the bandwagon and say, ooh, like that, but I genuinely think he had a poor game.
Yeah.
I'll be generous and give him a 5. And I just don't. I think, let's be fair, he's only playing because we haven't got Coda. And he needs to, and I said this to Elijah before you guys came on to do your watch along. For me, with the person that's got the height that he has, he needs to be more sort of dominating, whether it's defending set pieces or attacking set pieces. And he just, especially on the amount of corners we had, and he's in the box and he didn't even make himself threatening. So, for me, he gets a 5.
I'll give him a 5 because the only reason why he doesn't get less is because he wasn't at fault for the goal. No. He could have easily been a 2 for me because if it was a Premier League opponent, they would have been dominated.
Oh, exactly. Can you imagine somebody like a Haaland running at him?
Yeah, that would have been
Salah. He'd have been on toast.
But since we didn't concede any goals from his fault, so I have to give him a 5.
Yeah.
Our new recruitment, Doyle, left back.
He did some nice, crossed over to the other side, balls and stuff, and you can see why the Cov fans were raving at him, let alone booing him every time he touched the ball. I reckon he gets a 7. I think he looked good. He did some good tackles.
Yeah.
And I'm intrigued to see what he's going to do the rest of the season.
Yeah, I think I'm going to rate him as Pereira. I think he did this as the same impact on the wing as Pereira did. Really good tackles, especially towards the end of the game. He made some good interceptions. So, yeah, I'll give Doyle a 7. We'll start off on the right side of midfield in Didi.
See, again, it sounds harsh, but I don't think he had his best game today. And did he? It looked like the game passed him by, and for me, he was at fault for the goal. You know, he completely lost his man from that corner. He was watching him as well, so God knows where his eye line had gone.
Back, said, it was in front of Hampson. He came back and said, "Someone get him."
Yeah.
So it was across him in. He went, "Okay, I'll run in front of you and I'll header it in." Easy goal. So poor.
For me, he gets like Vestergaard. He gets a 5. And I don't think he's not the Ndidi. Let's be fair, he's not the Ndidi he was a couple of seasons ago when we signed him. You know, that Ndidi would have gone for 40-50 million in the summer easily. But this, he's not the same player.
I've got to give him a 3 because he, apart from the first, I think it was carried in the first half, and then the second half, I think he was just probably didn't help. He was out of position, but you can't if you're pointing at a guy to mark him, and you give away a goal like that. That for me, that's really poor defending. So I've got to give him a 3. Other side, we're going to go to centre midfield, which is Winks.
A solid game. I think he did all right. First debut, nothing spectacular, but also in the same hand, nothing terrible.
No.
I think he gets a 6. You know, it was just a steady performance from him.
I have to disagree. I've got to give him an 8. I thought he was, because if you think about it, he stopped us conceding a goal. Remember the ball before the end of the first half? He had that amazing interception. He's the one who's kept on pushing the game forwards and coming back and defending. I've got to give him a solid 8. I thought he was, for his debut game,
it was all right. He was good, but as I say, it wasn't nothing spectacular. But he was a solid. It was just solid. So,
if you look at compared to Tielemans as a number 8, Winks is night and day. Winks is what we needed last season.
Yeah, but to be fair though, you can't really compare Winks to Tielemans. Tielemans was like the last 2 seasons was awful. Last 2 seasons.
But I think Winks is a nice breath of fresh air, so he was good. Now this plays my man of the match. I'll give this guy a 10, which is Dewsbury Hall.
KDH 10.
Easy. Like the first half, I thought he was a bit okay. Like he made a good through runs, made good through balls, but the second half, he just came alive. Even when we were poor, he was the one who's looked dangerous. When Pratt came on, he was unstoppable. Yeah, Dewsbury Hall was a 10, easy 10.
The only criticism, and it's the tiniest bit of criticism I've got on KDH, because for me, both of his goals were fantastic. Some of his corners weren't brilliant, but the more he takes them, in theory, the better he'll get at them.
Free kicks. His first free kick hit the wall, didn't it? So
yeah. But other than that, you got to think we lost Madison, who used to take them, haven't we? So whether Albrighton comes into the team and he starts taking corners and things like that, I don't know. But no, KDH was fantastic today.
We've got to hope Enzo persuades him to stay, because there's still time left of the transfer window for him to go. So we've got to keep him. If we lose him, I think we'll have a weak midfield without him.
I don't think we'll lose KDH. There was that report that come out that Enzo's managed to sway 6 players, that potentially wanted to go, that now have said, "Oh, I'd like to stay." So, I think
awesome.
I think KDH will stay, and I think it'll be brilliant for us.
We'll start off with Mavididi on the left.
Again, 9.5. I was really intrigued by him earlier on, and he didn't disappoint. Some of his runs and he's got a trick up his sleeve as well. You know, yeah. Oh, I thought you had a fantastic debut.
His second goal, the run around, you know, that you know, the overlap and the running, and everyone thought he was knackered, but he just came out of nowhere, just usually breezed past his player. You know, even towards the end of the game, he was one who was pushing forwards to get pressure off the defenders.
He was fantastic.
If I could give 2 man of the matches, I would give him and Dewsbury Hall, but I have to give him 9.5.
I agree, but as I say, I can't not give KDH a 10 because he deserves that 10. Whereas that's why I gave Mavavidi 9.5 because he was fantastic as well.
Yeah. Now this one's going to be a bit harsh for me, but Jamie Vardy.
It was the work rate with Vards was there as it always is.
Yeah.
But again, he was completely marked out of the game for me, and it was a bit like he couldn't produce anything. But you know, it's one of them, and I think we're going to have to think of a way around this because I think other teams are going to look at Vardy's and how he was dealt with today, and they'll take that on board. Because let's be fair, he plays off the shoulder, and he very rarely disappoints. And at one point, all the Coventry players were all in our half and stuff. Now that was the problem we've had for years and years and years. That deep block that we can't break down.
Ever since the Premier League season, that's been the problem with Vardy. That ever since that season, we've just been they've ignored Vardy out. Yes, but Vardy had to adapt his play to get that. You know, he had a good season afterwards, which was awesome. But you know, if Championship teams are now sussing out how to stop Vardy, then either we don't play him or we have Iheanacho and Vardy up front because. With Iheanacho and Dewsbury Hall, we just looked unstoppable. We looked unreal.
See, I always think Vardy plays better in a 2 anyway. When he had, Okazaki playing with him, Okazaki would do the dirty work, for example, and then Vardy would, run in behind, and do you know what I mean? So, but we're not going to play in a 2 with Enzo. You know, that's obviously crystal clear to see. So there's got to be a way around it, whether it is Vardy starts the game and then you bring it in.
At the back. Unless we play 3 at the back, it has to be 1 up front.
So,
what would you give Vardy?
A 6. Only, and it's not because of his performance, because to say the work rate was there, and I know for a fact that if they played to his strengths a little bit, we probably would have been given a different score. But it was a bit like the game passed him by a little bit. So
I agree. Yeah. Before I give mine, Fee, thank you so much for the super sticker. You've been amazing all day, so thank you very much for that. Really appreciate it. I'll thank you for 2 super stickers. I thought it was 1, it's 2. Thank you very much, Fee. Really appreciate it. Can't get rid of both of them, can I? I can't get rid. Really appreciate it. That's all the. Oh, McAteer. Have you done McAteer?
No.
Again,
for me, there's a player in there, but like I say, I think he was targeted, especially in the first half. I think he was targeted a hell of a lot by the Cov players because I don't think he had a bad game at all. I think and I think you got to remember he's only played 2 games for us. One of them was a Carabao Cup game, and the other one was an FA Cup game. And it was his debut effectively. Yeah. I mean, what a hell of a league to make your debut in the bloody Championship. So I'll give him a 6 or 7. Yeah, I think he'll be all right, but as I say, he just needs to get a bit more nasty a little bit.
There's glimmers there. The potential absolute baller. Like you almost scored that counter-attacking goal where almost scored for that time. So definitely glimmers there. Like not Mavadini level, but I'll give him a 7 because he wasn't, his finishing on quality wasn't there, but his work rate was there. So I've got to give him a 7. Yeah. We'll quickly go through the subs. I'll give my 3, then you give yours because there's only 3 subs. So Iheanacho, I'll give a 7 too because he worked really hard.
Great.
I'll give Chadwick a 7 because
he did some dirty work and he looked all right when he came on.
Pratt, I've got to give him an 8 because as soon as he came on, the game changed.
Pratt was it was a game changer, Pratt. If he can come off the subs bench and change some of those games, whether he's happy doing that, I don't know. But what a person to bring on for this, in the second half to sort of change the game a little bit. We looked a little bit more like we got our heads back on the game when Pratt had come on. Beforehand, it was all cold.
We just like headless chickens. But after I don't know how a team can go from so positive and so like in favourites to win to being so poor, but then as soon as Enzo made changes, we're that team again. But I think Pratt was definitely the game changer. But so that's the player ratings. That's mine and Nick's. Give yours in the comments after the video. But really appreciate it. Well, we're going to end the show here.
One thing I will say before we wrap it up, Jono, how refreshing it was to have a manager that was on the touchline, not with a little black notebook, that could made some changes to change the game. Because let's not forget, 12 months ago, if that was us playing that sort of game, whoever it was, that Leicester City 12 months ago would have just laid down and took it, and we would have lost probably 3 or 4-0. But we didn't. We brought a player on that helped us change the game, and then we've won today. So that's one good positive thing, and long may it continue.
That's it, exactly. We just need to continue that form. But really appreciate it coming on. I'm going to end the show. Join us. It's Burton Albion next in the EFL Cup. I don't know who's going to do the Watchalong there, but we're going. Is that midweek, isn't it? That's Wednesday, isn't it?
Wednesday. Yeah.
We're against Burton Albion in the EFL Cup, so we'll be doing a watch-along. I don't know who's running it, but we'll be there for watch-along. We've got Phil's show tomorrow night at 7:30, so come and join that. So really appreciate it coming on. I'll speak to you soon.
Yeah, speak to you later, mate. Mind how you go.
See you later. So that's it. That's the end of the stream, end of the game. Massive win. Really poor in the beginning of the second half, but we came back and finished off on a high. So let's hope it continues. Thank everyone who's watching. Thank you, Fee, for the 2 super stickers. Really appreciate it, and we'll see you all next time.
Thanks for watching Leicester Fan TV. Thanks to our sponsors, ADT Taxis, Everard's, Pucka Pies, Pink Car Leasing, Leicester Riders, Hologram, The Fox's Arms, Peter's Pizzeria, Hope Against Cancer, and Newbie & Co. Estate Agents. Make sure to follow us on all of our social channels at Leicester Fan TV. Visit our website, leicesterfantv.com.